Testing, 1 2 1 2. Testing, testing. Hello, hello, testing. All right. Ask and you shall receive. Hello, hello. What is going on? Hello, Barbara Wilson, 1776. How's it going? Good to have you here. Jan Duela, hello. Welcome, everybody. Good to be with you all. It's been a few minutes since I've been live, but you know what? That's fine. We are here. Have some fun. Here. All right. Welcome, everybody. My name is Austin Hamilton, also known as the Porn Coach, the coach of porn, here to ask and answer the most important questions in the history of ever. Only one question, actually. That question is, is porn cheating? Is it cheating to masturbate while watching strangers have sex, particularly if you're in what we might call a committed monogamous relationship? Mono means one, last I checked. But maybe the definition changed. I don't know. Lots happened in 2026. Are we in 2026 still? So much happening in this planet. We're here to try to find the answer to this question. If you want to come on and talk about whether you think porn is cheating, you're welcome to. Go ahead and hit the request button. If you want to argue, if you want to debate, if you want to share your story, we'd be happy to have you here. Go ahead and hit the request button. You can also follow along on YouTube if you want. We are streaming as well on YouTube. It's a great way to watch. You get the full, widescreen effect. It's actually quite a pleasant environment over there on YouTube. If not, we're still here. So, we're going to chat until somebody... Oh, we already have people requesting. Give me a minute. A couple of you, Angelique, Miriam, Mobley. I haven't streamed in a few days, so I want to make sure everything's working all right before I take a guest on here. And somebody asked a question, do people really think porn is cheating? Well, yes, they do. And if you don't believe me that people think that, just stick around and listen to the live. Listen to what people have to say. A lot of differing opinions, which we're here for. I like diversity. My face is glistening, people. Here in Arizona, we hit, I think, 115 degrees today, maybe 116. Weather, Sky Harbor, Arizona. Today it was 115. Which, if you're not from these parts, 115 F2C, you're in the place where you do the Celsius. That's 46 degrees Celsius. Just throwing it out there. Pretty hot here. So got a little sweat residue on my face. But you know what else I have? Sunglasses. When you're in Arizona, you need sunglasses all the time. Never worn sunglasses on a live stream. But let's try it. What could go wrong? Sun never sets on a D-bag. You ever heard him say that one? Okay. What's up, guys? What's up, Alex? How's it going? Let's get a guest on here. Make sure everything's working okay. I don't know why I'm wearing these. Just here. Figured I'd try it. Hey there, what's going on? Oh, we have a guest, and I can't hear the guest. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second. Oh, wait, now I can. Hello, are you there?
Hi.
Abby, exclamation, exclamation. Are you there?
Hi.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Are you 18 or over?
Yep.
Is porn cheating?
I recently went through this with my boyfriend. He told me he watched none of it and we were kind of on the same page. Then I found out that he was on OnlyFans. I saw it on his phone.
What's his name?
So pardon?
What was his name? The BF.
Jack.
Come on, Jack.
Right? So yeah, he ended up admitting kind of he had an addiction and obviously going the route to get that kind of fixed. But I didn't used to think that was in that sense of just kind of passively scrolling on the internet and watching those things. But I think of it and interacting on a paywall behind the paywall, I think that is definitely a violation to your relationship.
All right. Abby, I'm sorry to hear that. What was that like when you went through that with Jack? Abby, you got porn problems and cell phone reception problems because I can barely hear you. You got one little red bar there. Abby, sorry. You need to get the Wi-Fi password for wherever you are.
Okay. Fair enough.
I can hear you now, maybe, but if it doesn't work,
you can have someone else.
Yeah,
you can have someone else on. It's okay.
See if you can get the Wi-Fi password, and if so, go ahead and do that. And if not, nice chatting with you.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Hey there, what's going on?
Nothing much, man.
My name's Austin. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name's Ethan.
Ethan Gay?
Yeah, it's a last name. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, Mr. Gay. Can I call you Ethan? Or would you prefer Mr.
Sure.
Gay?
Ethan's fine. So I have a question
Ethan.
about the prompt.
Okay. Did I ask you if you're 18 or over already? I have a very short memory.
No, you didn't. I am over 18.
You are? Okay, got it.
Yeah, so I have a question. Right. Is it doing porn or is it watching porn?
Yes. All of it. Everything having to do with porn.
So I feel like watching it is not really. I mean, it's your hand, right?
My hand? Why are you bringing my hand into this? What does my hand have to do with you watching porn?
I mean, in the specifics of what porn was created for, you're doing it with your own hand. Is it really cheating?
All right. Well, what was porn created for? Let's go with that.
Stress relief. Choking the chicken. Relief. Yeah.
Stress relief. Okay, so you believe that porn was created to relieve stress?
I don't think created, but I think it's just what it became.
Okay. Who taught you that?
No, I mean, just like any 13-year-old boy in his room alone found it by himself. I mean, I'm no scientist, but
do you think that myself, Do you think that masturbating at strangers in their room by themselves is how a 13-year-old should be relieving their stress?
Should? No. Is that what they're doing? Probably.
Maybe.
If that's what I was doing at the age of 13.
Oh, okay. Why is that? How were you introduced to pornography being a stress reliever? Who taught you that?
I know this was a therapy session, but I just found it, you know?
How'd you find it?
I was just looking one day and found it.
Looking for what? Like you went to go
I don't even know.
seek it out, or
Yeah, I went to go. I mean, I guess I heard about it a couple times. Friends at school, and then I went to go search on do my own research, and learned a new hobby, a new workout
hobby?
regimen.
New
Yeah.
hobby. Masturbating
sir.
at strangers is a hobby.
I mean, if you do it hard enough.
Okay. How old are you now?
I'm 22.
22. And is it still a stress relieving hobby for you to masturbate at strangers?
More of like a weekend pleasure.
Weekend pleasure. Got it. Are you in a relationship?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think she knows about the porn, but I don't think she would count it as cheating.
Okay. Is she there right now?
No.
All right. Do you have her phone number?
Yeah, I have her phone number.
Will you call her and put her on speakerphone and see if we could ask her what she thinks about it?
I don't think I can call her on TikTok Live and add her.
No, I'm not asking you to add her. I'm asking you just to privately call her on like a separate line and just ask her the question.
Okay, I'll call her real quick.
Okay.
Put it on mute.
Well, wait, hold on. Do you have an iPad or something? Well, you could figure it out. Okay, you're a smart guy. We'll wait. While we're waiting for Ethan Gay to call his GF and ask her what she thinks about pornography. Hello, everybody. It's good to see you all. My name is Austin Hamilton, also known as the Porn Coach, the coach of porn, here to ask the most important question in the world, at least that I have found, and that question is porn cheating? If you're new here, buckle up. We have a lot of fun. Give me a follow if you don't follow me already. The follow button's up there. And I don't even know if my link tree is up to date. It might be, but if it is, will you follow me on YouTube as well? Will somebody check to see if I have a YouTube link in my profile bio? Don't. What a failure, Austin.
Awesome, I'm back.
Oh, you're back. Okay. Did she answer?
So I didn't get a definitive answer, but she was yelling at me, so
Oh,
I can assume
what did you ask her?
We're cheating.
Wait, say it again. You cut out. What did you ask her?
I asked her if porn was cheating.
Okay. And what'd she say?
She got mad at me. She started yelling.
And then she hung up?
Yeah. So I think I can make assumptions on that.
Okay. What's your assumption?
I think that she's mad about it.
Bro, you're gonna have some things to talk about with her.
Yeah, she gets off of work in like 30 minutes, so I'm gonna have a bit of a conversation.
You sure are. Will you do that conversation with me here on TikTok? Will you come back in 30 minutes?
Yeah. I mean, if she's all right with it, I mean, I don't know if she's gonna come in hot, or I'll see how she is and come back and join.
Tell her there's this dude on the internet who talks about porn, and he's very skilled at helping women navigate the porn conversation with their boyfriends who don't think it's a problem. So see what she does with that.
Okay, brother. Well, I'll come back in 30 minutes if she says it's all right.
Good luck, man.
Thanks, brother.
All right, take care. Oh, good luck, Ethan. Good luck. W's in the chat for our guests and all of our guests. We love guests here tonight. Guests are what make the show the show. Okay, I decided I'm going to have some fun here tonight. We always have fun, but we're going to have extra fun. And in between guests, hold on, I got to get some help from AI real quick. In between guests, I'm going to have like random trivia poll questions. Give me a list of other random questions to poll an audience, such as ... Have you ever skinny dipped in the ocean? Give me like 20 other ones. Okay, so first question between guests. And you got to put your answer in the chat, and you have to be honest, yes or no, or you don't have to participate. Have you ever skinny dipped in the ocean? That's it. That's the question. Okay, put a yes or no in the chat. Have fun, and we'll bring on another guest. Oh, this is so fun. All right, next guest, Danny. How's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. How are you?
What's skinny dipping?
What's skinny dipping?
Yeah,
Well, first of all, are you 18 or over?
yeah, I'm 27.
Okay. Second of all, I'm the host here, and the question is
I
porn
don't get
cheating?
to I don't get to ask questions, so
Well, you can do whatever you want. I'm the host, and typically I ask the questions, and the question is porn cheating? However, I will answer your question. Skinny dipping is where you go into a body of water without clothing
And-
on.
oh, cool. Okay, I've done that. Yeah.
Okay, great. Now that we got that out of the way, is porn cheating?
Well, porn is like a lot to talk about in and of itself.
I got plenty of time.
Yeah, but it's like a general question. Is porn cheating? I guess the factor or the matter of porn is not the porn itself, it's how you handle it.
Okay.
There's always
How do
gonna be
you
different.
handle it?
It's always gonna be there, you know what I mean? I have a toxic relationship with it. I'm pretty sure you know what gooning is.
Oh, I'm very familiar. Oh, look, we got an actual poll up. Vote in the poll. Thank you, Adam. Look at these mods. Aren't mods the best? W's in the chat for the mods. Vote in the official poll. Have you skinny dipped in the ocean? Yes or no? Okay, so gooning. Yes, I do know what gooning is.
People are judgmental.
What does that have to do with anything?
That's true. Just never mind. Just reading the comments.
Oh, got it.
I guess I shouldn't, you know. But I never
Shouldn't
been like read the comments.
Oh yeah,
Define gooning.
read the comments at your own risk.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I was introduced to porn by like an older cousin. When I was like, my guess is like 12. Yeah, we used to like mess around and you know, then I was introduced to poppers when I was older.
Poppers?
And the combination, yeah.
What's that?
You don't know what poppers is?
Poppers? Poppers?
Yeah. That's what I said.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so you don't know exactly what gooning is.
I know what gooning is, where you masturbate all day, right?
Yeah, but that's so I mean it's you gotta bring some other things to be able to do it, I guess.
Maybe. I know what a popper is now. I had to Google it. Sorry, I'm an unk, as they say. So I don't know a lot of things that kids say nowadays.
But that's very relevant, honestly. To
Poppers?
it is. Yeah.
Really?
At least in the gay community.
I've been doing this for like a decade, and I've never heard that come into play with this conversation. Will you enlighten me?
Well, first of all, you've probably done it. I mean, it's a gay thing, I guess, but predominantly, it's a little bottle you inhale, and it makes you relax. It makes you horny for like a couple minutes or like 1 minute, to be honest. And then
I've never done it. The only popper I know about is like jalapeno poppers.
LOL.
Done a lot of those before.
Yeah. Well, Google it. That would definitely help with whatever your research or your because it has a lot to do with like gooning and masturbating and porn in and of itself. There is porn designed for you to do poppers and masturbate to it.
Got it. Okay.
Poppers are like so is poppers cheating? I mean, I don't know.
How did we get there? We're all over the place.
How did my algorithm get here?
I don't know. How did you end up here? Do you watch porn?
Absolutely. I'm not
Absolutely.
proud of the amount of it. Yeah.
Okay. With poppers or without poppers?
I'll tell you what gooning was. So yeah, with poppers.
I knew what gooning was. With poppers.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean,
Why the frequent? You said you're not proud of the frequency. Why is that?
because it's not good for you mentally, physically.
Okay. Why do you do it then?
um, because I get in a vulnerable state and then it's hard to get out of it. Or not hard to get out of it, but it's hard to not get to it. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I think I'm opening up too much, and I want to know like how this came about. Why?
All right.
Yeah.
Sure. That's fair. Well, my name's Austin, and you're on TikTok. You joined a live by a guy named Porn Coach who's asking the question, is porn cheating? And
And
I help people who particularly are struggling with unwanted sexual behavior, such as porn or sex addiction, and want to stop. I also help women who have been betrayed by a partner who's using pornography or maybe has had an affair on them to heal through the betrayal trauma and or help the couple heal through what they're going through with the betrayal to restore their relationship. So this is just a live show that I host, and I start every conversation with the question, is porn cheating? And we see where that question takes us. So that's where you are.
right. Okay. So one more last question before you ask me the questions.
Okay.
So by helping women um, going through the cheating, you're saying that you're and within the answer you're saying that porn is in fact cheating, and men do it, or you're saying you're helping women. You're not helping men. If it was the other way around, you're helping women go get through the part of the cheating. So you do agree that porn is in fact cheating, watching porn is cheating, or like porn in what sense? Like watching porn or masturbating to porn? Because these are different things.
Yeah, great question. So one, I help all of the above go through this. Generally speaking, the people that get to me, it's where the man has
You should say that.
been. Well, you didn't ask. Now you brought up that point, so I'm clarifying. Generally speaking, the people that get to me, the man is usually involved in some sort of pornography use or maybe addiction and or infidelity, and the woman is the one who's been betrayed. There are plenty of men who have been betrayed, and it's the other way around as well. No doubt about that. So is it cheating? Well, I believe if you're in a committed monogamous relationship and you've said something like, I love you, only you. Wait, if you're in a committed monogamous relationship and you've said something like, I love you, only you. Hold on. I forgot my line. Give me a second. You're in a committed monogamous relationship.
Then you should
Oh.
watch porn.
No. Hold on. I'll get there. It's been a few days since I've been live. I have a man cold too, guys. So you got to give me some grace. Man cold is probably the worst thing that a man can experience. Some have even said it's worse than childbirth, but I would never say that. That's just what some men have said about the man cold. Definitely not me. If you're in a committed monogamous relationship with another person and you've said something like, I love you, only you, mind, body, and soul till death do us part, if you deviate from that agreement, whether it's by using a person on a screen or otherwise, you've gone against the agreement and you've therefore cheated.
So, but using and loving, it's two different things, you know?
What do you mean?
I can commit to my love to you as a person, as your body, as everything, but I can still use, like you said, other things to please myself. Because at the end of the day, I'm pleasing myself.
Well, my question would be, are you upholding your part of the committed monogamous relationship? Maybe differently put,
But I'm not cheating.
is it a loving act towards your partner
I'm loving
if
to
you're getting
myself,
sexual
maybe?
gratification from another person?
That's not a person though. Those are pixels. It's more psychological. It's
Oh,
almost like
interesting.
saying that you're.
Well, hold
It's
on,
almost
hold
like
on,
saying
hold
that
on, hold on,
cheating.
hold on. I'm on a screen. I'm being represented as pixels. Am I a person? What? Hello? Danny? Danny, are you there? Okay. Well, Danny, if you want to come back, I'll be here. And I am a real person, even though I'm represented as pixels right now. People on the screen are still people, comma, people. Still people. Oh, are you back?
Hello.
Are you
Hello,
back?
I'm back.
Hello. Hey,
Hello.
Mr. Pixel Man
You
is
hear
still
me?
here
Okay.
talking to you. Yep, I'm here. All my pixels are here.
Right.
Danny. Okay.
Right.
I think you got some connection issues as well. You there?
I just got a call. Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody called
Got it.
me. My bad.
Got it. No, that's okay. No problem.
So when you watch a movie, is that person interacting with you directly?
I don't know what you mean by that.
When you watch a movie, like when you watch Titanic, is Rose telling you what she's saying to you? It's an interpretation. It's up to you what she means. But right now, it's a conversation one-to-one with you, with Austin.
I'm not
Right?
clear what Titanic has to do with the conversation we're having.
They're both pixels, just like you, right now. But it's a different kind of interaction, right? So watching a movie.
I'm talking about pornography.
Right.
What does Titanic have to do with this conversation?
I don't think you see beyond it.
I can make some deductions where I think I could connect the dots on what you're trying to bring up. But to this point in the conversation, it's very unclear at best, and I'm asking you if you want to clarify it.
She says they're fetishing Rose. No, like your question is porn cheating? It's not. It's not cheating. I disagree that porn is cheating. Depends on where you take it. It's porn cheating if I'm not having sex with my partner because I'm watching porn and I'm drained. Yes, but porn in and of itself is not the problem. It's you and your relationship to it. It's like the drugs. Drugs like weed is not the problem. Weed every day is a problem, but weed occasionally is you're chilling. Like I don't know. I feel like it's either bad or good, and it's not that. Life is a lot more complicated than two colors, black or white. It's a lot more in between it.
Totally. 100% agree. Okay,
So
well,
it's
thanks
not
for
like,
sharing, man.
wait, you watch a porn now. So you cheated on me. It's not that. Oh, wait, you saw this lady's outfit or this lady's titties that were a little out. You cheated on me. That's basically the same thing as what you're agreeing with.
Got it.
Watching
Okay.
porno. Yeah. I think
Got
we
it.
both come from different standpoints, and I see it now. And
Yeah.
maybe,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for sharing, man. Take care. All right, next guest. W's in the chat for. Oh, wait. Hold on. I just brought somebody else on. I need to go to my second, her secret coach. Can you hold on? My next poll. Question. The first one was, have you ever skinny dipped in the ocean? The next one, have you ever slept in your car on purpose? Have you ever slept in your car on purpose? I definitely have. When I go camping, sometimes I sleep in my car. That's an easy one. Have you ever slept in your car on purpose? Hey there, what's going on?
Am I muted?
You are not muted. I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
All
I
right.
wasn't sure.
Are you 18 or over?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Okay. All right. Is porn cheating?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. Why is that?
Unless, of course, a person would be okay with, while the porno is going on, being in the room in the corner masturbating, and there, because it's the same thing, right?
What do you mean?
Well, would you do it in person?
Would I do what in person?
Like, would a person masturbate inside of a room with a couple having sex? And
You're
if they
asking me if
wouldn't,
people would do that?
and if you wouldn't do that, then I think it's cheating, yes.
Okay. All right. Do you watch porn?
No.
Okay. Okay. Do you think that it is cheating?
I do. I think that it has a lot of negative effects on relationships. I mean, a lot of people have different libidos, but I mean, for the most part, if you look at the statistics, like it desensitizes men, and then they can't even be fulfilled or turned on from, just regular intercourse and a regular woman. And then I think it also is completely fake porn. All the moaning and everything on it, like coming from a woman, it's completely fake because women don't like any of that.
Yeah. Do you have experience with this in a relationship?
Yeah,
What happened?
I have both sides. I was with somebody that was a Scorpio and that masturbated all the time and watched porn all the time, and it didn't affect our relationship, and then I've been on the opposite end of it where it has affected my relationship.
Okay.
But I'm not like most women. I have a high sex drive.
Okay.
I don't have
How
a
did it-
headache.
How did it impact your relationships?
Just with the sex drive part of it. Because like intimacy is my love language. Moaning is
Okay.
fake on porn. Go. What?
So did it positively impact your relationship or negatively impact it?
Well, negatively.
Okay. How did it negatively impact your relationship?
I don't know, just the way that it makes me feel. It's just, yeah. I don't know. I couldn't imagine like giving myself pleasure looking at another person naked. I would feel like I'm cheating. Like that would be like betraying myself and my partner, right? And I believe that anything that you do in front of your partner, you should be the same way when they're not in front of you and they're not beside you, right? Like if you're not going to do it with them beside you, you shouldn't do it with them without you.
No secrets, right?
No, no secrets.
Got it. Are you in a relationship currently?
Yeah.
And is there pornography involved in that relationship?
Well, with the grace of God, I don't know how he did it, but like he lied to me in the beginning about it and was doing it, but then I could tell by how often you're making it echo, but I could tell by like his sex drive and his libido, like how much more frequent it was when he eliminated that from.
Hello?
Hi. Oh, you didn't hear that?
No, you cut out. Everyone's got Wi-Fi problems tonight.
Sorry. Okay, so like my partner, he didn't need any like professional help with it. Like he lied to me in the beginning about it, about stopping and whatnot, but I watched it gradually decrease by his libido increasing, right? And when I explained to him like how important it is to be honest with me, right? Like, and I won't flip out if he's honest about it. So that helped.
How long was he using pornography before you guys kind of talked about it and he was trying to not watch it?
How long were you watching it before?
Oh, he's there right now.
Yeah, he said every day since his childhood.
Every day since your childhood. What's up, man? How's it going?
Not bad. I wouldn't say every day, but I mean, like, it's like all little boys. It's pretty much where you learn about it, and then
lot of
yeah,
porn.
just there it goes on.
Yeah.
But I was also not interested in committed relationships, so it was just kind of, go to sleep at the end of the day kind of thing, habit.
Got it. Yeah. How old are you now? You don't have to be precise, but roughly.
I'm 33.
33. Okay. And how long ago did you kick it?
I don't know, maybe probably.
Consistently?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been
She doesn't believe me sometimes, but I would say probably close to a year, but maybe like 8 months. Yeah, 8, 10 months.
Are you telling the truth?
Oh yeah, no. Before
No.
that, it was.
No porn at all in the last
Oh,
8,
you'll know,
9
trust
months
me.
or so?
You'll know.
Yeah. No, I believe you. I have no reason not to. That's without getting like intentional professional help. That's very difficult to do. Again, I'm not saying it's impossible, but that's very difficult to do.
And like with him, he even admitted to me, like he was very honest with me about like how with the genres, right? Like how it's like you start, with basic and then it's like not enough anymore. So you have to go to the next one and the next one and more intense.
It's not even that not enough. It's just as a guy, like it's like when you work on a car. You start out with a small car or low engine, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. You want cooler things, just more interesting. So it eventually kind of just works out that way. It's just like you're on a website, just like YouTube, with a whole bunch of videos, and like you may start one place, and then you see a thumbnail for another thing, and you're like, oh, over here. Oh, then you're over here, and then you're like, well, how the hell did I get here now?
It's pretty accurate. Yeah, that's the notion. Porn use always escalates into something else, right? The frequency, the type of content you're watching. Sometimes you end up watching some stuff, and it's like, never saw that one coming.
Yeah,
Then
you
it's
didn't
like, well,
really like. You were trying to get there.
Yep.
It's just like fucking. I'm sorry. It's just like YouTube. I mean, you see a thumbnail, and then you click on it, and it ends up way different than what you thought. And heck, there's been sometimes I've sat there and I've literally forgot what I'm just like I'm watching a train wreck. I'm like, what why? What is happening?
How do you feel talking about this on TikTok?
Oh, I don't care. I was literally just she invited me to watch it. I was just out in the garage and I got invited to watch it, so I was listening to you too.
Got
And
it.
I've kind of wandered my way into the house.
Okay. So you don't believe him, Miss, Ma'am? What do I call you?
I believe Shayla. I believe that the amount of gooning, I guess it's called nowadays, has extremely decreased. Absolutely. When he does, for the most part, and I ask him, he does tell me yes or no. Depends on my mood. I can be psychotic. So. But I mean, for the most part, with like it being every day, right, and it being at like high up in the level of explicitity or whatever, I think that he's done an incredible job. But I think the transparency and the honesty is huge, and I think that women need to create a safe environment so that their boyfriend or their husband can be honest, because you're not going to get anywhere unless you're honest.
Well, honesty is very important in a relationship. In fact, it's probably the most important thing. What would he need to do to reduce your suspicion that he may still be watching pornography?
Well, he has a lower libido than I do. Right off the hop, we figured that out. I'm just abnormal. I don't know. But I don't like, it doesn't affect me as long as it's not affecting our relationship, right? Like the gooning aspect of it, but the pornography I don't agree with. Like, if you want pornography, then you can videotape like us or me, have at her.
When you say gooning, like just masturbating, or
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So that may still be in play, but not using pornography.
He knows what gooning means. Trust me, he knows what it means. There was a guy on here that was just saying gooning and then pocket or pawnee, or I don't know what the hell he said.
Popper.
Weird
He
word.
was talking poppers.
Popper.
Yeah, way too old
Yeah.
for that.
Well, gooning doesn't necessarily have to mean using pornography as well, right? I think generally it would mean that. It doesn't have to. Gooning just means excessive masturbation. But I don't know. That's like a word that kids use these days. I
Yeah,
think
I
I
know.
know what it means, but it
My daughter
changes
said
all the
it.
time. What did you say?
Yeah, my daughter says it all the time.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
The little boys, they're so like, oh my god, they pretend to goon in class, and then she comes home and she's just like, oh my god, mommy was gooning in class again. I swear, like his hands were in his pants, and the teacher almost caught him. And I'm like, okay, you guys are just weird. Go away.
This
Like, they're
happens
just
in
odd.
school?
Yes, literally. I'm like, when I was in junior high, this did not happen in school. This was not normal. Like we were kissing, okay, but we were
Still
definitely.
secretively behind like.
Yeah, when I was in junior high, we'd have to put a binder over our pants before we stood up. You know, we're trying to be
in the waist.
conservative about this.
Tuck
No.
it in the waistband.
Yeah.
Tuck it in the waist. Man, slip that into the waist and waddle your way out.
I know you were
Yeah.
telling me you used to have to do that when you were in school. You have
Used
to
to do.
hide it. Why?
Well, I don't know. Let's just walk up in the middle of the class. We're going, hey, I got a tent pitched.
Times
Like a
have
special-
changed, apparently. Jeez.
Well, so it's okay now.
Everybody's proud of it now.
All right, so what's this conversation about for you guys? What was your name? Sasha? Starla? What was it?
Shayla.
Shayla? Why are we here?
Oh, I was just sitting here bored looking for some entertainment, and then I seen is porn cheating, and it caught my attention.
Are you entertained?
Yeah.
Are you not entertained?
My
Are you
ADHD
not
is very
entertained?
entertaining.
Is this the most entertaining TikTok live you've ever been on?
This is
It's up there.
this is the 300 Sparta of TikToks.
Yeah. Well,
Leonidas.
give me a follow, and there might be more than where that came from. What's up, Kel? How's it going? All right, you guys good here? Can we move on to the next?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Next. Okay. All right. Great chatting with you guys. Thanks for sharing.
Okay.
Bye bye. Kel's bells. What's up? Kel said farts have become normal. I'm sure boners will be too. Okay. So somebody sent me a TikTok today of this. You guys might have seen this. The teacher who has like a fart corner. She calls it the gas station. In the corner of her class. So she's basically like, hey, if you need to, just go to the corner, let it rip in the corner, and we're all good here. But don't do it in the middle of the classroom because we don't want to smell that. All right, next question, and then I'm going to go potty and come back and take another guest. Here we go. Have you ever pretended to be on a phone call to avoid someone? Have you ever pretended to be on a phone call to avoid someone? Be right back. All right. Have you ever pretended to be on a phone call to avoid someone? I feel like these questions are a little too soft. So I'm gonna tell my AI friend, make the questions a little more uncomfortable. All right, let's bring another guest. Oh, I got heartburn. Roscoe Bosco, hey there, what's going on?
Hi. I don't know, just laying here, but thanks for letting me on.
Are you 18 or over?
Yes, definitely.
All right, great. Have we talked before?
No, but I have lots to say on this. This has been
Okay.
something I've been dealing with for a long time. So,
Okay. Like
yeah,
how much
I'll start
to say?
off.
Like
I
an
definitely
hour
agree
or-
that it's what?
like an hour. I just want to know how. Like, I gotta prepare myself.
No, I can. I won't. Like, I just have a lot of history with this, but like, I won't ramble on endlessly. But anyways,
All right, let it rip.
I do think it's cheating. But before I even get into that, when I was a preteen, I was blackmailed into CP. I don't know what's allowed to be said. So, but as a 14-year-old, I was on a lot of major sites
Oh,
listed as
gosh.
18 up. So
Okay.
that happens all the time to everyone who's pro porn here. So FYI, that happens. I'm sure other people know that, but anyways, so that set the standard for me as being very against this from a very young age, and that was be something I was like go and if I was pursuing someone or vice versa, I'd be like, hey, you know, this ain't cool. I don't want this in my relationship. Of course, no man I talked to ever participated in this act, right? And they weren't into porn. That was not something you had to worry about with any man, right?
Of course.
So I got with one person, very stand-up guy. You never would have guessed it. He had a pretty severe addiction. Unfortunately, I already had a child with him, and I left him over it because it wasn't something he was stopping. He would try, and we went to therapy and stuff, but it was something he had such a hold on him, and I was not willing to have it, especially having a daughter. And then I got with my then second husband. Same thing happened again. Very deeply rooted addiction, and he actually tried to find my CP online. So that did a lot of damage there. But I saw with him more than anything how damaging it truly is to the brain. He turned into a completely different person once it was exposed. And the addiction just ran so deep. So yeah, I also left him, had several kids with him, and he has now passed away. And now I'm with a good man who I cannot believe I would ever say this. I truly don't believe this is a problem with him. And the lingering effects it still has on me to this day, and the things that my now husband has to guide me through to make me feel safe still to this day, it's astounding. I mean, obviously I've been in therapy and stuff, but I can just full-heartedly say that 100% porn is cheating. I think someone earlier said, would you be in a room with them doing it? I always kind of said the same thing, like, why does the screen become the barrier that makes it, okay, if you wouldn't, go sit in the corner of a room, and that would be considered cheating. Your spouse definitely wouldn't like that, right? But the screen makes it okay. Instead, you just do it in the bathroom. So yeah, that's my thought on that.
All right, Roscoe Bosco. Well,
Sorry,
I don't
just
even,
kind of
I don't
unloaded
even know
there,
where.
but
Yeah, no, thank you for sharing. And what a traumatic story, right? In many ways. And here you are working through it. Good for you. It takes a lot of courage and resilience and bravery and like shit. That's all I want to say is like, shit, that sucks.
yeah, and I'll say, the lady before me said too, I have an extremely high sex drive, likely due to the trauma, but there was never a time I'd say no. So these men I were with were extreme addicts on top of getting it as much as they wanted to from me. So, it truly, the sex addiction and the pornography addiction it is an absolute monster, and it controls men. It's this generation of men. I usually date older. I'm not saying older men are generally that much better, but this generation, like 30 and under, I won't touch it because it is just, it's hard to find a single one, I think, that isn't involved in it at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And to the people in the comments saying things like, take care of your man or you're not putting out enough, just notice how insensitive that is, generally speaking, and especially in light of what this woman is sharing. Like,
There's not a single
it's
thing I wouldn't have done, minus don't defecate on me. I'll just say that much. I am very, very
Okay.
outgoing in that area. So
all right. Well, I wasn't asking you to respond to that, but thank you for
No,
responding.
it's okay.
But I mean, just seriously, like, look at how insensitive a comment like that is in light of what you're sharing. And point taken. Somebody here said they're an ex-police officer as well, and they said, can't find the comment, but basically they've never seen a pedophile who wasn't also addicted to porn. He said, as an ex-police officer, every pedophile I ever dealt with was a porn addict. Not normal. All right, so you came up here, Roscoe Bosco. Is this your first time on my live?
On your live, yeah.
Okay. And by the way, if you guys are new here, give me a follow. Follow button's up there somewhere if you like my content. Why did you come up here? I know to an extent you want to just share what you've been through and all that. Appreciate that. But what else? What
I
compelled you
just
to share?
I don't yeah, I just don't feel like, when people are sitting up here talking about porn is cheating and stuff, like I don't think, when the men are up here saying, "Oh, it's not." I don't think they understand the gravity of what porn really is. Yes, it is cheating, and then on top of it, you might be doing something completely illegal and not even know it. Like there's so many layers to it, and the damage that has lingered, at least for me, and I've seen it, it's not just me, it's so many women I've heard this from, that the damage it does to your partner and that will linger on literally after you have died. In my case, like he has died and it has been years, and I still get so triggered by the smallest things. I mean, you could be very easily be completely ruining that woman for years to come by your actions.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so much deeper than just what we see on the surface, right? How pornography is made, how there's often legal stuff that goes into it, right? And people just think like, oh, it's not a problem. It's just people willingly having sex on a screen, but that's not what it is in many cases.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Wow. That sucks. Sorry you had to go through that, and I'm glad that you're able to talk about it like this. I mean, that
Oh yeah,
shows that
I
you've
talk
done a
about
lot
it
of
as
work
much as I
around it.
can. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, good for you. What do you want people to know about it? Like particularly men, but anybody. What do you want them to know about pornography?
I want them to know, like the women, like if you are with someone who is unwilling to change and like actually do the work, like with a coach like you or through therapy or something, like you can leave. I left with 4 kids and I had no money, and you will make it. You can make it. If you are trapped, you feel trapped, you can make it, because it is not worth living in that with someone who is unwilling to change. And for the men, I mean, I truly believe that if you do put the work in, that you can change. I don't think it's something that, you have to, find your identity in, I guess, and, there's healing for everyone out there. It takes a lot of work. So it's not worth the damage it'll do to your family or yourself.
Yeah. All right. So you had 4 kids and you were faced with the decision, do I stay or do I leave? And you had no money.
Yeah,
Was that hard to leave that relationship?
it was hard, but it was
Okay, that was a
extremely
trick
hard.
question because
Oh,
the answer is obvious. Okay.
yeah, it was extremely hard.
Yeah, how hard was that? And it's not an easy decision, right? I don't want to make light of it just because it's hard and you're faced with it, like you got to do the hard thing. No, that's true. But like, will you just share with us a little bit of your insight into like how did you get to the point where you actually moved? Like you made a decision to get out of that situation, even though that was extremely difficult.
It kind of happened over, I'd say, like a period of a year. I basically called him out on it. He denied this addiction. And we lived for about a year of him, still doing it, me calling it out, trying to get therapy, yada, yada. And through that, he progressively got angrier and angrier, to the point where, like, he was just screaming at me in front of the kids. And eventually he ended up getting physically abusive. And I wasn't, at that point, I was barely even responding to a word that was being said. I was like a mouse in my house. Like I was not engaging at that point, and I was trying to find a way to leave. Once he actually got physically, involved at that point with me, I had no choice. Like I had to get out. Um, so I had to, go to domestic violence places and get a PPO and stuff. Like I didn't have a choice, but I do have faith, and I 100% was taken care of. Everything worked out. Even unfortunately, his death. If he hadn't had died, I would be in a lot harder of a situation. And I think us still being married and getting Social Security has helped me tremendously, and I don't want to discount that. But I do think that anyone can make it, and I think you just need to have a lot of trust in yourself, trust in, you know, trust that you can do anything you set your mind to, and even if it's scary and hard, and like, I don't have a big family support system at all, so like it was just me and 4 kids for the most part. But yeah, just just it's hard, but it's not worth living in that at all.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. I mean, way to go. Like that is so hard. And you did it. You used every tool available to you. Change your circumstances. Change your path forward. Well done. All right. Thank you for sharing, Roscoe Bosco.
Yeah, thank you for having
Appreciate
me.
that. Yeah. All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye. All right, chat. Oh, Ethan Gay's back. Give me a second, Ethan. Thank you, Roscoe Bosco, for sharing. And I love the hope there that you demonstrated, both for your life and inviting other people into. That's what it's all about. And by the way, if you don't follow me already, give me a follow. The follow button's up there somewhere. And also, I'm a coach. I do one-on-one coaching, both for men who are stuck in some sort of unwanted porn or sex addiction, other unwanted sexual behavior, and they're wanting to break free from that. Go to the link in my bio and schedule a free call with me. Happy to chat with you and see if I can help you walk through this process and talk about some of the things that I offer to help you get to the place that you're wanting to be. I also help women who are going through partner betrayal trauma, the trauma that many partners experience when they discover a betrayal has occurred, sexual in nature. I have groups both for men and women. Meet on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. The groups do cost money. You can schedule a call. We can talk about what that looks like for you. But it's a great place to heal together in community, because healing doesn't occur until it's witnessed empathetically. We need an empathetic witness. See what's going on for us, oftentimes before change occurs. So, link in my bio. If you would like to schedule a call, happy to chat with you. And if not, no problem. We'll listen to the next guest. Mr. Gay is back. Hello. Yo. Hey, remind me, were you the one that called his girlfriend and then she like wasn't too happy about it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, got it. All right, where are we at?
Yeah, she got home. We had a
Okay.
discussion, and we talked it out, and told me like I guess she worded it in a way where she said I'm too like old to be watching that type of stuff.
Okay. Is she there right now? Can
Or
we get
too
her on?
mature. Nah, she wasn't down with hopping on the TikTok live.
Okay. Is she like within earshot? Can she at least hear?
Yeah, she's in earshot.
Okay. All right, great. So her feet. Hello, Mrs. If you're there, Mrs. Gay or Mrs. Gay's girlfriend. All right. So she said you're too old for that. What do you think
Yeah.
about that?
I mean, when I was I feel like when I was like 16, it was all right, but not now. I guess
Okay.
I feel
How
like
old are
that's
you?
something that you mature out. 22.
22. Okay.
Yeah.
So as a teenager, you think it's all right to be masturbating watching adults have sex? Because unless you're watching porn that's of people under 18, you're generally
Nah,
watching pornography of people much older than you, right?
Yeah. I don't think it's normal. I think it's just something that like people go through. You know, people discover and just do it. It's like something that people get addicted to, like drugs or drinking. Something that happens.
Got it. All right. Do you think that, why do you think it might be problematic?
I mean, there's a number of reasons why it would be problematic. Off the top of the head, and just the main reasoning, I mean, it just desensitizes yourself from like the reality of it, of the sexual nature.
Okay.
That's just off the top of the head.
Yeah, got it. Do you think it's honoring to your girlfriend when you masturbate at strangers? having
Probably
sex?
not.
Probably not. Okay. Why is that?
I mean, it's just desensitizing reality.
Well, yeah, I got that. But why do you think it may not be honoring towards your partner?
You know, like rather doing stuff with her, I'm watching it off the internet.
How would you feel if she was using other men's bodies in order to be sexually aroused?
Um, I haven't given much thought to it. I feel like I would be I mean, I would feel a little wrong, but at the end of the day, like, oh, it's like the internet, you know.
What do you mean by that?
Like, there's, you know, it's on the internet for some reason. It's there. People upload it on the internet for a reason
What do you think that reason is?
to satisfy an urge.
Mm. Money.
Yeah.
Pornography industry, this is very old data. Pornography industry makes more money, and fact check me on this because you should always fact check. Pornography industry makes more money than all 4 major sports leagues in the US combined. Major League Baseball, football, hockey, and basketball. So people aren't putting pornography on the internet because they want somebody else to be aroused. At the end of the day, it's for money.
Mhm.
So my deeper question for you, man, is, and I appreciate you having the conversation. What are you getting by using pornography?
Temporary satisfaction.
Temporary satisfaction. At the expense of what?
Desensitizing reality.
Well, yeah, and at the expense of somebody else the expense of degrading somebody else.
Uh, yeah.
If you believe it's degrading to somebody else.
No, yeah, I believe it's degrading to someone else. That's why we had the conversation.
Yeah. And I'm not even talking about your girlfriend. I don't know that it's degrading towards her. I think it's disrespectful towards partner. But it's degrading and dehumanizing towards the people who are on the screen. And that's one of the problems with pornography, is that it reduces people on a screen down to just objects for sexual pleasure. So it's saying the only value you have in this world is for me to masturbate at you so I can get some sexual pleasure. Like, you probably wouldn't, if you saw that same person doing that same thing in real life, which probably wouldn't just walk across them in the middle of a field having sex, wherever they are. You probably wouldn't
Yeah.
just go up to them and start masturbating at them, right?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah. And why do you think that is?
I mean, like you said, it's just like when you view it over the internet, it's just like it's more of like media, and you're just watching it as media and stuff.
It helps make it easier to dehumanize the person when it's on a screen, but they're still a person, right?
Yeah.
How did you say you were first exposed to pornography?
At the age of 13, when I was I mean, a friend told me about it, and then I did my own research.
That's not a friend. Friends don't let friends do drugs. That was a joke, like half of a joke. All right, so friends told you about it, and then you kind of went home and researched what is this, and I relate to that. I was young, decades before you, and then you found it. And who taught you about what you saw? Did you have conversations? Anybody about what you were seeing in pornography?
No, I just I mean, I guess I was self-taught. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just something I picked up.
Did your parents ever know you used pornography?
Ah, honest, I don't know. that I can't tell you. I
You
mean,
call
it
him
just
right now
it
and
did,
ask him.
um
I'm
nah,
kidding,
probably
man.
not that.
Gosh, you take me so literally.
I was thinking like, can
But if
I?
you
But
want
nah,
to,
probably
call
not.
him.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, it doesn't start with masturbation. Obviously, I just watched it at first, and then it evolved into something.
Yeah. How do you feel having this conversation, man? Your second time on tonight. You talked to your girlfriend. What's going on for you?
Yeah, I mean, we talked for a minute, and I agreed to I agreed to open up a dialogue with her about it, and we talked about it, and just agreed that it's just not the healthiest thing for the relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. More importantly than the relationship, though that's important, if Mrs. Gay is listening,
Mhm.
is it healthy for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's not healthy. It really isn't. It's never been healthy. It's just something that I've always coped with, saying it's stress relief and satisfactory.
Mhm. Yeah. All right. So if you've kind of said that on the surface to kind of make the tension of having to dig deeper into it, if that were to go away and you were to go a layer beneath that, what might be?
Explain?
Explain?
Yeah, I can put it in like
Yeah. If there's more than just being about stress relief, there's something deeper there. Like, it sounds like this is the first time you've considered that there might be something deeper here with pornography and your usage of pornography than it just being stress relief. And by the way, I love that you're having this conversation. What might there be there beneath the surface, right? Do people watch pornography because they think it's a stress reliever? Yes, absolutely. But usually it points to something else going on in their life that isn't working, and pornography becomes a way to resolve some sort of pain or unresolved trauma or lack of purpose or lack of vision or lack of meaning in their life. And pornography becomes a distraction to numb out feelings that come as a result of all those lacks in a person.
yeah. I mean, I've never really put any thought to it other than the stress relief and the satisfaction of it.
Hmm. Yeah.
So like, I can't really give you a definitive answer to anything deeper than what I originally thought about it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Great. No problem. Will you think about it though?
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Yeah. Great. So you're a young man, 22 years old, been using pornography for 9 years or so. And look, man, like, way to go having this conversation. Okay. And even like actually talking to your girlfriend about it, and then she comes home and you talk about it again. Like, dude, great job. Okay. There's so much more available for you when it comes to how you treat your body, how you treat somebody else's body, how you show up in a relationship, intimately and romantically and otherwise. And I'm telling you, man, pornography is a counterfeit. It will rob you of actually being able to experience real, genuine intimacy. The more porn you watch, the worse your relationships will be, period. You don't have to believe me. I'm not even saying that with a capital T, but just consider that. And if there's something kind of shifting in you, like maybe there's something more to this pornography, do some research on it, do some homework on the negative effects of pornography, not only on you, but to those around you. And you may find, okay, gosh, maybe there's something deeper than just coping with stress, and there's a change that that could be awesome for you.
Yeah,
Yeah. All
I'll
right.
definitely look into something like that. Yeah, just like
Great.
the negative effect of it.
Yeah. All right, man. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, and my bad. What was your name again?
My name's Austin, also known as the Porn Coach.
Awesome, awesome. Nice conversation with you.
You know, when I was young, I had a shirt that said Awesome Austin. Isn't that cool? When I
Yeah.
say young, I mean like 2 years old. Yeah, I still
Well,
have the
nice
shirt.
meeting you, Austin.
You too, man. Tell Mrs. Gay that I said hello, okay?
Sure.
All right, take care. All right, guys, what's going on? Krista's here. Let's do some shout outs to every name that I recognize in the guest list. If I don't recognize you, that means you need to comment more because I remember people. I've had people come on like 2 years after I talked to them, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember you. All right, let's see. If I skip your name, and it first goes by people who have tapped the screen or given a gift or something like that. Kayla, I know that one. Hells Bells, got it. JC, Ruby Ariana. John, that one's familiar. I think, right? Cordless and Clueless. We've talked to you before. Daily VOD, that one looks familiar. Mama Robes, certainly know that one. What's up, Mama Robes? Matthew Vaught. I recognize that name because I think you've been in here before, but I don't think you've really engaged that much. So, Matt, what are you here for? Good to have you, man. Donna Beauty plus Shop Finds. That seems familiar. I think you've been here before. Tinkerbell. I don't think I recognize. Krista. I recognize that one. Krista's always here to start a fight. That's fine. I like fights. By the way, let me put another question out here as I continue going down. Okay, so the first question I asked was, have you ever skinny dipped in the ocean naked? Second one was, have you ever slept in your car on purpose? The third one was, I don't remember what the third one was, but let's go with, have you ever lied to your therapist? Have you ever lied to your therapist? Yes or no in the chat. I talked to somebody the other day who said that they were lying to their therapist for the dumbest reason, and the conversation didn't last long enough for me to be like, bro, what are you doing? Just go flush your money down the toilet. Why would you lie to your therapist? Like, oh my gosh. Okay, where was I? Her secret coach. I now recognize that one. And I'm just going to go faster now. Austin Hamilton, I recognize that because that's me on my other phone that's right here. And I'm not looking at the comments right now, so if you guys are saying funny stuff, or not funny stuff, I won't know it. Okay, that's all. That's all. We'll get back to the show. Dun, 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 dun. By the way, I have a man cold. Just like to announce that again. So forgive me. Man colds are real. All right. Have you ever lied to your therapist? What did you guys say? Kaiser's World. I'm new. I would love to come on. I wish I had a therapist. Okay, great. Let's bring Kaiser's World on. Hey there, what's going on?
Hi.
Hi there, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Are you 18 or over?
Yeah.
All right, is porn cheating?
Hold on, I'm gonna go outside.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the short answer is yes.
Hold on a sec, you're covering up your phone.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can, yep.
Yeah, I think the short answer is yeah, it's cheating.
Okay.
But I've been in a 12-year relationship and I actually had a problem with it first. And my husband was like really mad about it in the beginning. And then we decided not to bring that into a relationship. And then years later, I caught him doing it.
The turns have tabled.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a bummer.
it is a bummer. And then now I'm just like, I don't know if he watches it. I don't really. I mean, like, how do you even catch somebody? It's like you just go on private, so you would never know.
Well, funny story. Not funny story, but you know they caught the owner of the 49ers trying to solicit a prostitute the other day?
I didn't know that. That's horrible.
Yeah, they did a whole sting operation. They got him. Trying to pay $140 to a hooker at a trailer park in Ohio. Guy's worth $8 billion. Yeah. So that's, I don't know why you said, how do you catch someone? And that came to mind. So just wanted to throw that out
I
there.
thought you were gonna tell me there was some trick that you could figure it out.
Well, okay. So I think it's the wrong question. How do you catch, like, how do I catch my partner? Okay.
Well, I guess
Like,
you just need them to be honest, but I know with how he is, like you just want to tell me.
all right. Well, is he there right now? Can we get him on?
No, he's not. I wouldn't do it.
All right. Well, have you, all right. So when's the last time you've caught him with pornography?
This was back in, I guess, almost a year ago now, because it was in like October, I think, last year.
Okay. And how did that conversation?
So we were going through a really hard time in our relationship, and I had a nanny cam, and I put it up, and he didn't know, and I watched him. I watched him do it, and I was like so surprised because I always thought he was so against porn, right? Because he got on me for it. And I didn't say anything, and I was messing with him. We went to the gym the next day, and I was messing with him. I was like, "Does your right hand hurt?" Yada yada. And then
That's
I finally,
savage. That is savage. Jeez.
I was just like, really, yeah, I was making jokes. I was really trying to get him to admit, and then I finally was like, you know what? Like, I had the camera, like I saw, and he just said, "I don't know. It wasn't me. I don't know why I did that. I wasn't in my right headspace." Blah 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 blah. But now I just think he hides it.
All right. So prior to that, about a year ago, when was the last time that you knew that he used pornography?
That's all I know.
Oh, just the one time.
Oh, like throughout our whole relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I caught it on his phone like a couple times. Um,
Like how long before? You'll see the point I'm
well,
making.
well, we've been together 12 years, so it's just kind of hard to say.
Like a year
Uh,
before that happened a year ago, or 5 years, or 10 years?
I honestly don't
All right.
remember.
Well, say it was a couple years. My question is, do you think that in that time period between when you caught him a year ago and the prior time to that, do you think that there's been more pornography used?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Okay. So you asked, how do I catch him? If you were to catch him again, what would happen?
I probably just like wouldn't even say anything. Like I just we've been through so much in like the 12 years we've been together. It's just like I feel like it's not worth the breath. Like I have so much other things going on. Like if you want to watch porn, like whatever. As long as we're having sex, like that's what I care about.
Does anybody believe what she's saying right now? What's your name?
Jessica.
Jessica. Do you believe what you're saying right now?
Um, yeah, like if I think like, okay, I'm at work right now, and if he was at home watching porn, like I think I would just roll my eyes.
And what does the resigned posture towards pornography say about what's really going on in your?
I don't know. Like, I mean, I know it's like I've heard it's deeper than just watching and wanting to get off, but I don't know.
Well, when he uses pornography and hides it, what occurs?
Um, I mean, it just makes me kind of sad, I guess.
How sad?
We've been through worse, is how I picture it. Like, oh, we've already been through worse, so what's porn? I don't know.
Okay. I get that you've been through worse, and talk about that if you want to. But why does what you've been through that's worse justify a really bad thing that you're currently going?
I guess it doesn't.
Okay.
But
What do you
really,
just? Go ahead.
but what do I Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, like what do I even do about it? I don't know. Like it's my husband. I'm not gonna like leave him for watching porn. And I
Why?
don't even know if he does, because he tells me like when we first got together, he caught me doing it and got on me about it and everything. And he tells me that he doesn't like it and stuff. So maybe he doesn't. I don't know.
Well, there's a lot for you guys to notice about this conversation regarding pornography. Do you notice the resigned attitude you have over it? It's like you've settled for this level of misery that you're able to tolerate. So why even go bother trying? Because I know I can handle this, and I have very little hope that there's actually going
Yeah, I do. I just deal with it.
to. Okay. What do you deserve?
I mean, a loyal, faithful, loving man to just me. Of course, I think every woman deserves that, or every person in a relationship. Am I gonna get it? I don't know. We have a really good relationship. Honestly, I love him so much. I don't know. I feel like I look past all his flaws. I just accept him, and I'm not perfect either. Like I
I
said,
got it.
I've watched it. You know.
Yeah. Well, there's something beautiful about that, honestly, right? However, if we look past somebody else's flaws and the areas where they may be harming us or themselves, are we really loving them?
That's a hard one. Yeah, I like get what you mean. Makes me
What do you
want to
think I
cry.
mean? Okay.
Well,
Can you
like,
talk about that?
well, like, I don't, uh, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. I think,
Oh.
but yes, this porn cheating, yeah.
So let's just go back to the question. What's coming up for you, Jessica? Came up here for a reason.
Um, I don't know. I've always really wanted to go to like therapy or counseling or something. I've never had the opportunity to do that, so I don't know. I saw everyone talking on here, and I just pushed join, and it
Yeah.
feels good to like that. I guess I don't know.
Thank you for sharing. It takes courage to.
Yeah.
Why have you been wanting to go to therapy or counseling, and why have you not made that happen?
Well, I went through a really, really tough year with my husband, and damn near broke me, and I think that's why I want to go. And we've moved past a lot of things, but I haven't. I just never go. I just never make the. We went to marriage counseling once, and it was horrible. But individual counseling, yeah, I should just do it.
What happened in that year? Are you comfortable talking about that?
Sure. Gosh, I hope there's nobody on here that I know. Yeah, I found out that he had slept with somebody else, so it's pretty painful. Because we've been together for so long, but I don't know. I feel like we got through it.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah,
Must have been really hard.
it really was. Yeah, but I don't know. It's really weird. It almost made us like closer, in a sense, because he was able to get that off of his chest. He held it in for a couple of years, and I think it was good for him to let it out.
Yeah. And what about the
And then now,
pornography brings you back to that of your life?
well, I think that I mean, he must have been watching a lot of porn if he wanted to have sex with someone else, right? So maybe I don't know. I have a lot of questions that pop in my head. Like, what if he's like addicted to porn, or I just have no idea. I don't know.
Well, it's almost like, and I could be wrong here, I'm not saying I'm right, but it's almost like he's not currently physically cheating on me. Therefore, I can overlook the fact that he's using pornography.
Yes. Yes. Like that's exactly how I think about it. Like that hurt so bad when I found that out. He actually fucked somebody else. But then I think about porn and I'm like, "Psh, whatever. What's that?"
Yeah. Okay. So, what do you deserve?
I guess I deserve honesty and not, but I can't control that. I can't control him. I mean,
Right.
and he tells me that he doesn't like porn. He doesn't want to do that. Nothing. So maybe I should just hope that's true.
Okay. Well, he may not like porn. That might be true. And he
Yeah.
might still be using porn. I don't know, right? I've never talked to him. By the way, is he there? Can we get him on?
No, he's not.
Okay. Yeah. So, what's the cost for you living in this dilemma where you're on the other side of an affair, of a physical affair, and you have a partner who is still using pornography, and you're trying to just will
Maybe.
yourself to think it's not a problem?
Yeah. But I can't like really confront him about it, right? Because he would just tell me no, like what are you talking about? So I don't, how do you even go about that with somebody, Like I just have to expect that he's gonna be honest.
Well, yeah, that's a good question. I mean, again, what's the cost of you not confronting? I'm not even going to say him, but the situation.
What's the cost of it?
Hmm?
Like for me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I just try to put it out of my mind, to be honest.
Yeah, how's that working for you?
I don't know. It sucks.
Hmm? So, look, here's the thing. So many times when I talk to betrayed partners that don't know how to go have this conversation, get so fixated on the pornography. What if this has nothing to do with porn or very to little to do with porn? Which, by the way, porn's never the problem. It's always a symptom of other problems. But what if you said you want to go to therapy, like you want to get help for your relationship? What if you make it not about porn? So instead, it's I'm feeling disconnected in our relationship, or I'm feeling unsafe, or I'm feeling like there isn't the level of intimacy that there could, or that can be a much better opening for a conversation that may eventually expose the pornography, but not put the other person on the defensive directly with pornography. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So porn's not the issue, it's never the issue. But it almost
Yeah, it means
always,
he's going through something deeper, which,
well, yeah.
right? But he went through like 2 years of therapy for himself and yada yada. So maybe he's already gotten past that. I don't know.
Well, somebody who, and I've never talked to him, I'm sure he's a great guy. I'd love to chat with him. I want to chat. So. But somebody who's still hiding pornography and gets caught with the nanny cam using porn and then tries to kind of like justify your way out of it, there's something there, right? Something that's being hidden and probably something shameful there. He probably doesn't want to use pornography. Like I've talked to enough guys in this, he probably doesn't want to use it. Most guys don't.
Yeah,
When
I think
they're
he's
actually
really
honest.
guilty.
Yeah. And they don't know how to get out of it, right? Because again, they make it about pornography as well. Like, oh, I just have this porn problem. I can't stop watching porn. Well, porn's not the problem. What's going on in your heart, the person's heart who is continuously turning to pornography when they're in a relationship with somebody, and looking at your picture here, you guys got a couple of kids. It's like there's something else going on beneath the surface for a man who's continuing to turn back to that and hiding it. So I don't know the answer for you, and I'm not talking to him, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
But again, the cost of this for you like a little part of you dies inside every time something reminds you of it. And then there's the affair, and then there's the times that you found the pornography. And you're just like, don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything. I don't want it to be as bad as it. That's got to be exhausting.
Yeah. It is. But it's like I'm not gonna leave. But I get what you mean. Maybe I should think about it more.
Yeah, think about it.
Well, I appreciate your time. It was nice chatting with you.
Thanks for sharing. Bye-bye. All right, W's in the chat for our guests. Everyone put a W. You just got to, like, I'll do it first. W. W means I support the guest. Means win to the guest. And we W like every guest. All right, I'm going to do another question, and while you guys answer that question, I'm going to go potty. Ooh, here's a good one. Have you ever lied about your body count? Let's go with that one. Have you ever lied about your body count? Woo! Good luck. All right, you liars. All right, you liars. I got to see what you people said. I don't think anyone has ever asked me. Yikes, I've lied about it, but I don't get why it has to be shared. Doesn't have to be. Complete the fifth. Caitlin, what's going on? There's another name I remember. What's up? All right, let's get another guest on here. Let's get John. Hey there, what's going on?
How's it going?
Good. Hey, are you the young guy who like keeps coming back and telling us how great you're doing?
Oh yeah.
What's up, man?
How's it going?
I'm doing good. Tell us the good news.
Well, I wanted to come up because the guy that was on probably like four
Mr.
or five
Mr. Gay?
guests ago. No, the guy before that, he said that his cousin had introduced him to porn when he was young, and he didn't really see it as cheating. I can't remember what his name was. But it just made me think he sounded sad too. He didn't sound like he was in the best spirits. And something I've noticed, something that I have come to terms with, in a sense, is that when I hear people say it, which I was doing the same thing, is I would say, "Oh, I was introduced at a young age, like it was some nice person that I was meeting," and I wasn't saying how it really is that this older person sexually abused me, or by exposing me to this, or that my innocence was taken because it was exposed when I had no control. It wasn't introduced to me like it was some friendly Joe from across the street.
Yeah.
And when I started coming out of that, like the way I speak about it is when I started noticing that that's how a lot of people talk about that. It's just so casual.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people, when I hear that, like, oh, my friend showed me pornography or whatever, it's like, is that really a friend? Or this older person introduced me to it? Let's just think about that a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd say for a good update, I would say I've learned that when I was exposed, I've done a lot of digging and things that were happening when I was exposed. I'm now learning to take myself out of that environment. And it's making coping a lot easier. And it's making dealing with things a lot easier, which is pretty amazing. And it's a give and a take, like it's taken me having to cut ties with abusive family, with whether it be alcohol and other things. But removing myself from that is kind of allowing me to heal from it more as well, which is interesting.
Yeah, good for you. That's hard work, man. Really hard to do.
But yeah, that just made me sad when that guy was talking about it like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to come
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. How long has it been since you've been on the journey now?
Oh boy. I'd say at least 8 months.
Nice.
Like seriously, like trying to dig up the reason behind it, the why, the not just, oh, I'm gonna try to stop because I don't like it. I'd say at least 8 months, yeah, of therapy. I'm down to therapy every other week. That was a good question too. I've never lied to my therapist. That I'm very brutally honest with my therapist. But yeah, it's taken a lot, but I can see it. I can see a horizon. I'm
Yeah.
seeing results in the way I think about things.
Nice. I'm not asking this question because I'm expecting perfection, but have there been relapses for you in the last 8 months or so, or have you-
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Will
absolutely.
you talk about what that's looked like for you?
Yeah, so I would say those times, there were times that there were so many emotions that the skills of dealing with them that I'm learning were not enough for me. And they didn't calm the nerves. They didn't help me feel like I was in a safe space where I didn't have to protect myself. So now it's more so, how do I deal with like the grief of that and like the feelings of falling, and then like getting back up and continuing to work. Because I'd say about maybe 4 months ago, I was really reading all those books you gave me, and I just started having like so many traumas that I didn't even know about start coming up into my mind, and it started getting really overwhelming. So I definitely like tried to just pause and take a step back for a few weeks. But I'm trying to, jump back. Well, a few months actually. I'm trying to jump back on because I didn't want to go backwards, but it was just so much that I didn't know how to process at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Relapse is only a failure if you don't learn from it. That's something I like to say. And when you're doing the deep work, it gets harder before it gets easier. When you're doing that deep work and all this stuff comes up from your past and your childhood, you got to have tools in place, and you're still learning how to use the tools. So, great job staying
absolutely.
on the journey. Yeah. Well, it's good chatting with you, man. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, nice talking to you as always.
Yeah. All right, man. Take
Good
care.
luck.
Bye-bye.
All
Thank
right.
you. All right. It's a tough world out there on TikTok. What's going on, everybody? Do a little introduction here again, even though I've been on for an hour and a half already tonight. My name is Austin Hamilton, also known as the Porn Coach, the coach of porn. I help both men who are struggling with unwanted sexual behavior, such as porn or sex addiction, break free from that, and also women who are going through partner betrayal trauma, the trauma that a partner experiences when they've been betrayed. I do that by doing one-on-one coaching as well as group coaching for both men and women and couples going through this. If you're interested in what I do and what I have to offer, you can go to the link in my bio, choosingnew.com. Schedule a free discovery call with me, a clarity call. See where you're at and if that might be a fit. And by the way, those calls are private, okay? If you come on here and talk to me on TikTok, that's public. Cat's out of the bag. Whatever you share here, it's on the internet. If you schedule a private call with me, that's a private call. All right, that will never be posted on the internet. There's a link in my bio. You can go and schedule that, and love to chat with you there, or come up here and talk. But I might just ask you if you come here, be like, hey, is your partner there? Can we talk to him? And boy, have we had some fun ones when that happens. All right. Also, there's a follow button up there somewhere. If you don't follow me, give me a follow. If you like my content and you want to support the channel. I'm a little sick with a man cold right now, and I think it makes my voice sound like I'm a radio host. Kind of like it. Hey there, what's going on?
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good. Are you 18 or over?
Yes.
All right. I forgot to ask my question between guests, so can you give me a second?
Yeah, perfect.
All right, great. Next question for everybody in the chat. You have to answer honestly. The next question is, have you ever told someone I'm 5 minutes away while you're still in bed? Flo, are you okay?
Yeah, I was just walking out to another room. My father just got home.
Oh, okay. All right, so again, the question is, have you ever told someone you're 5 minutes away while you're still in bed? I certainly have. I'm not a morning person, particularly in the morning, that if I say I'm 5 minutes away and it's before 10 a.m., I'm just getting in the shower. Actually, no, now I'm a little more honest, so I would be true. Put your answer in the chat and don't lie. Okay, Chloe, how's it going? Chloe, hello?
Oh, my Wi-Fi. Yeah, I can hear you now. Damn, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah. Is porn cheating?
Ah, perfect. I would say yes.
Okay, why is that?
Just disrespectful.
Okay. What else? Oh, the Wi-Fi is so bad. Are you calling from the moon? Where are you?
Potentially.
Chloe, it's like
Wonder
I
if-
ask you a question
Hello?
and 7 minutes later you respond. All right.
I'm on the
Hello?
phone. Hello?
Are you in a labyrinth of doors? What's going on over there?
I was just moving to another room. Can you hear me?
Does that room have Wi-Fi?
Yes, it does, I think.
Okay. Okay. All right. So porn is cheating because it's disrespectful. Tell me more.
So last night I was like scrolling through on someone's phone, and like
your
I came
boyfriend's?
across like yeah.
Okay.
And like it just clears the history sometimes while searching, but like not the actual history, just the search bar. And when I was scrolling through, I was like, what's all this? And yeah.
And what did he say?
Nothing really much, just like give it back. Like don't look at that.
Okay. Is that funny to you?
No, not really.
Okay. Why are you laughing?
I don't know, coping.
Coping with what?
I don't know, just like distrust.
Okay. So you were looking through your boyfriend's phone and you found porn.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you feel when you found that?
Like a little bit yucky.
Just a little bit yucky?
Yeah, not just a little bit, I'm just kind of downplaying, I guess.
Okay. Why are you downplaying it? What would you have to actually feel if you were honest how it landed with you?
Just like kind of over it, you know? Just like, what's the point? Yeah.
How long have you been in this relationship?
Not long, only like 3 months.
Okay.
So it's pretty like early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you eating?
No.
Okay. Somebody said that in the comments. Are you lying to us?
Oh, no. It was like a little bit of the top of my bottle cap.
Got it. You were chewing on something, but you weren't eating. Okay, very
Yeah,
precise.
correct. Yeah,
Okay. All right. So you have a boyfriend who watches porn.
correct.
How do you feel about that?
Like I should get a new one.
Okay. Okay. What does it feel like to be in a relationship with a boyfriend who watches porn?
Pretty miserable, honestly. It's just like, I don't know. Doesn't seem very personal, if you will.
Are you doing okay, Chloe? Chloe, you there?
Yeah.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. No.
Okay. So do you want to be in a relationship with someone who watches porn?
Not really, no.
Okay. What do you want to say to your partner?
I don't know. I just would like to know the why, but I guess you never like understand the why.
What answer could he give you that you'd
Probably
realize-
nothing.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, okay. Now, knowing the why why do you keep like clicking away?
Am I really? Maybe it's
Yeah.
maybe it's my hair.
So knowing the why is important, especially for somebody who's repentant and wants to change and wants to restore the relationship.
Yep.
But don't be fooled as a betrayed partner. Just knowing the why really won't change a whole lot for you unless there's like okay, I actually want to change this. I want to do something different in the relationship. Here's why I've been using pornography and how it connects to everything about me that has driven me to that behavior. I'm going to work on that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
A why without that behind it won't make anything feel any different.
True that, yeah.
So what might you really be wanting?
Yeah, that's a good question. I have no idea. I don't know, maybe like some change, if you will.
What kind of change?
Stopping.
Stopping watching porn, okay.
Yeah.
Have you asked him to not watch porn?
Not yet, but like, it was only last night that I realized, so.
Okay. Are you in Australia?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Last night, like today, because you're in the future. It's already tomorrow for you. Just realized this. You clicked away again, Chloe. Probably opening and shutting doors some more.
Maybe it is my hair, but I'm just like, I guess I'm walking back and forth in my room.
Okay.
Probably be
Okay.
helpful.
Yeah, got it. Why don't you ask him? Like, hey, partner, I don't like when you masturbate at strangers having sex. Please not do that.
Yeah, but like, everyone like just says like, I guess that they don't, and just like get better at like not making it obvious.
Some people do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you afraid that you'll ask him and then he'll just hide it better?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a predicament.
Yeah, pretty much. there's not really a whole heap I guess you can do, which is it's like, do you just like start again?
Well, there is something you can do, right? There's a lot you can. You can start again. I mean, that's possible. But look,
Mhm.
how old are you again? Did you say you're? I know you said you're over 18, but how old are you?
25.
25. Okay, and your partner's somewhere around there as well.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So pornography is very prevalent in that age range, in like every age range, fortunately, but in that age range especially, and it can feel very hopeless that there's even any possibility that your partner can stop watching, especially as a woman in a relationship. Just found this out and probably very excited for this relationship and the possibility that it can bring. And then you're on his phone last night and you find the porn and you're just like, ugh, why do I have to deal with this? It doesn't have to stop there in you suffering silently because you feel like you have no option. Okay?
Yep.
You have so much more agency in this situation than you are giving yourself credit for. What do I mean by agency? You get to stand up for what you know is right. Now, you can't know
Yeah.
what he is doing or not doing, but you can help create an environment, a context, a relationship where you can invite more open, trustworthy conversation. Are you
Yeah.
opening doors again?
I had to move
just-
room because my
It's a
dogs are
hobby
just
for
being
you? You
really
go around
irritating.
opening and shutting doors all the time?
Well,
You have an
I-
addiction.
I do. I requested ages ago, but unfortunately my dad got home and let the cat out and it's now scratching at the door, so anyway, I've let him back in. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just, it's like quite early on. I just don't know if it's like worth sticking around and trying to work through something.
And there she goes, clicking away again.
I think it must be I'm holding my phone up to my head and it's my hair rubbing. Maybe this will be a little bit better, but yeah, like we had a conversation about the topic and at the time he's like, oh no, like since we've been together and like sleeping together, like I haven't watched it. But I had my suspicions because each time he like viewed something, he would clear the search, which is like interesting behavior. Like that's like wanting to hide something. And even if it wasn't something like to hide, I was like, like give me your phone and let's check your history on Reddit. He's like, what do you mean there is none? And much to his shock, there definitely is. So I was kind of scrolling through and once he realized, he sort of pulled the phone away and was like, give me that back. I was like, awesome. So you were lying. And like, I probably would have discussed that this was an issue early on if he had like said he was watching it, but it was the fact that he said he wasn't. I don't know. Anyway.
All right. What do you notice about how you're talking about this now than you were like 5 minutes ago? What's different?
I'm not in the room with my father next door. I finally went outside and took my phone off. Shut up. Go away. Sorry,
How
that's
big
my
is your
dog.
house? You had to go through 15 doors in order to get away from your dad? You got a
It
huge
is quite
house.
large, and now the dogs are hovering around me trying to fight. Shush.
Oh my gosh,
Quiet.
dude. Your
Anyway.
your porn watching boyfriend is the least of your problems, Chloe. You got Jeez.
I got a mini farm. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Okay, so all right, look. You have power to change your circumstance.
Yeah.
You don't have to be in this situation. Okay, now it's very hard, and I get that you love him, or you wouldn't be wanting to work through this. And maybe you don't love him. Maybe that's a stronger word. You've only been together for 3 years. But
Yeah, exactly.
can
Yeah.
you, what would it take for you to be like, hey, bro, I don't care what you do. I just want you to be honest. If you want to watch porn,
Yeah, and like if
go
it
ahead and
was
watch
like
porn, but it's not going to
upfront
be
like
in a
that.
relationship with me. And
Yeah,
if you don't
like,
watch porn,
and
just
if it
be
was
honest.
discussed. Yeah. Yeah. Like I think if it's discussed, and I think like starting all relationships, it should be that it is something that you don't do unless it's discussed that it's okay to do, not the other way around. But because we sort of discussed that both of us don't, I figured there was no real need to like chat about it further ever.
Yeah.
But
Well, can I bring an alert to your spoiler? Spoiler alert.
yeah, yeah.
You guys are in your mid-20s, and there's porn everywhere.
I'm well aware,
Everywhere.
yeah.
Okay, and it preys on people, particularly young men. The pornography industry is masterful at getting boys hooked on pornography. So it's going to have to be a conversation between you guys. My invitation for you is not to just pretend like we've got this solved, but be like in constant conversation, whether it's with this partner or a future partner. Be like, let's talk about this porn thing, because it's going to come after us. Like whether it's through promiscuity or websites on the internet or whatever that is, there's going to have to be some sort of ongoing conversation about how you and him are going to want to tackle this topic in your relationship. It just has to be done.
Yeah, I guess I was kind of blindsided because we did bring it up, and he's like, "This is the longest kept like conversation I've ever had about porn." I'm like, "Well, I kind of like to know. Like, I dig a little bit, but obviously, like, not excessively, which is why I sort of brought it up."
Yeah.
But yeah, because he said, "Oh, since we've been together, like, no, I haven't needed to." I was like, "Okay, awesome," but there was just like a few things that maybe like indicated that maybe that was not the fact or truth. So I was like, "Oh." I had a suspicion and it was right. So
Yeah. All right. So what's the conversation you want to have with him?
I don't really know because I don't know like the depths of it, but I spend like most of my time with him like in the morning and in the afternoon, and like at nighttime it's only work, or sometimes in the morning he'll like go upstairs for a little bit. Is the only times where it could be. So it's like kind of crazy that there's like very little time of the day and that's what he decides to do. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just a
Well-
bit like, what the heck?
Yeah. Well, there's more there. There's more there to talk about, right? And you get to set a boundary, what you're expecting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess of why I will never work out. Like, I don't, yeah, no matter what. Like, I guess, like, I was like, why do you need, like, to have that when you are with a partner? It doesn't make sense, but I guess it probably won't ever make sense to me. So it's kind of dumb to try to understand. And I guess if it is a habit that, like, they've had since a kid for, like, coping and whatnot, it kind of makes sense, even though I'm not saying it should be something that is like a coping mechanism or to do when you're bored, but like that seems to be the case among a lot of men in my age group.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Hey, Kiki Barney, you should come on and chat. Did you request? Did request. All right. Well, thank you for sharing. I'm sorry you're in that situation.
No, that's all right. Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right. Take care.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey there. What's going on?
Hey, I just reported you because like your live is like people are watching, and okay, we are in TikTok, but many people are watching these things, and I think you need to get a job and stop worried about this makes no sense bullshit. How about that?
Oh, this is my job.
Oh, really? So the corn is
Uh-huh.
cheating? That is your
Uh-huh.
conversation? You can run, and after that, you're gonna be a famous? This is your job?
This is my job. Yeah. I'm a porn coach.
Okay, you can be whatever you want. Be a corn star, but still, this is not means like a lot of kids and a lot of people are watching this, and you are just like putting the conversation like fucking makes no sense, and people are debating for this shit. Like that's crazy.
What's crazy
I mean,
about it?
like that's the adult things. So you can't share or you can't do debate here. That is my perspective. So that's why I reported you.
Why are you saying I can't do it when I am doing it and I've been doing it for 4 years?
I mean, you can, but supposed to be 18 plus.
Yeah, which is why every time a guest comes on, I say, "Are you 18 or over?"
Hi, Alexis. I love you. What was that?
Which is why every time a guest comes on, I say, "Are you 18 or over?" I'm very aware of that.
Doesn't matter because people are keep scrolling the lives, and people are watching you. Kids are watching you, and you are just debating about the makes no sense bullshit.
Okay, what do you
And if
think the
you want to,
message? What do you think?
and
What do you
if you
think the
want to,
message is
and
that I'm trying
then
to
what?
communicate?
Okay, and then what? Okay, is corn cheating? And then what?
What do you think the
Like,
message is
do
that
you
I'm
have
trying
a
to
real job
communicate?
or something? You know what? If you can apply for McDonald's job, like at least you can serve for the people. At least like do something like real. Maybe you can make a lot of money. I mean, you can't make enough money because I know there's like industries like crazy, they are making crazy money. But in the same time, like a lot of people are, how do you know that? Like, that's just crazy. Just
All
crazy
right.
to me.
Do you? What are
I
your
mean, I
views on
respect your
pornography?
job. I respect your job, and I like
Hold
go
on, hold
do
on,
it
hold on,
whatever
hold
you
on, hold
want.
on, Kiki, hold on. I don't think you respect my job. I don't think you
I
do.
do. I really do.
Okay, then
I
why are
really
you on here
respect your
telling me
job.
to get a job if you respect my job?
Because the fact is, I mean, this industry, right, which is a lot of young people are watching, a lot of like single, like mature people are watching these videos, right? But the fact is, but the fact is, a lot of kids are also watching you too.
Okay,
So
what are
if you
your views
want
on
to get
pornography?
this conversation, if you want to get this conversation, you have to be 18 plus and make sure like only the
Kiki,
18 plus people can watch you. Because
that's
TikTok
Kiki.
is
I know.
requiring that.
Oh my God,
Yeah, let
Kiki,
me answer your
this is
question.
you've already answered the
Taking is
question,
crazy.
and now you're rambling. What are your views on pornography?
You said that you just do that for the 18 plus. How do you know that I'm 18? Let's start with that.
Are you 18 or over?
I am, but you didn't answer
Okay.
me. You didn't ask me this question when you asked this question to me
Yeah.
about this cheating,
Yeah, no, it's a fair question.
porn
And
skating.
generally speaking,
Yeah,
if it's grossly obvious to me that somebody's 18 or over, I
yeah,
may not ask them. I usually hedge on that, but if there's any
yeah.
suspicion just in the voice, I will ask.
No,
But now
he
you've
did
told me,
not.
so thank you.
People are just saying
I
that
didn't
he
until
did,
just
but
now.
he did not.
I don't think I did until I just asked. What are your views on pornography?
I'm not gonna get conversation who is like publicly like going live and asking this question, and a lot of people are
Why?
watching you.
You're coming
You
on here
you have
questioning my
to
profession. Why will you not engage in the
you
actual
you can
topic
be
of the conversation?
profession. You can be profession. You can do whatever you want, but 18 plus. 18 plus. You know what I hate about TikTok lately? I saw that a
Hold
lot
on,
of
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
Americans.
hold on, hold on, hold on. You just asked me a question. Do I know what you hate about TikTok? My answer to that question is no, and I don't want to know. Thank you for sharing, though, Kiki. I appreciate you coming on. And who here feels smarter? All right, let's bring another guest on. And while we do that, let's ask another question, an in-between guest question. This one will be, have you ever laughed at a funeral? Have you ever laughed at a funeral? I have. Funerals oftentimes are great places for laughter, especially as we're celebrating somebody's life. Think about it. Who here has laughed at a funeral? All right, let's bring up Matthew Vaught. Vaught? Hey there, what's going on?
It's Vaught.
Vaught. All right.
Yeah, not a
Are
big deal.
you 18 or over, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm 32. I'm 32.
Okay. All right. Is porn cheating?
Yeah, I think like one of the reasons why I wanted to come up because I think the question itself it's like an iceberg, right? Like you know how they say the iceberg theories. I think like on the surface it seems like a really simple yes or no answer, but I think it goes super deep. I don't think it's necessarily cheating, but I think it's opening your subconscious and also like your thoughts and stuff for the idea of cheating. And maybe someone who would never even be thinking about uh, being immoral to their partner that gets hooked on something like pornography can start lusting after people and like having those thought processes. Oh, that would be cool. Oh, now they're seeing someone, which I think is super important to know, is like significant use makes you're sexualizing women like subconsciously every time you see them. And so it's opening up the possibility while you're in a relationship to have those thoughts and maybe indulge in something you might otherwise not.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think it's super
Alright.
complicated.
Yeah. All right. Do you watch pornography?
I have struggled with pornography in the past. Like I would definitely admit I was addicted. I would say it was an addiction, 100%. And I think when I realized that and came to that realization, I tried very hard and just stopped indulging in it altogether. And I saw like important results, I guess. But I have definitely struggled and relapsed, so to speak, right? Before.
Got it. Okay. All right. So you don't watch it anymore?
I do not watch it, but I have watched it recently. But trying to be like, well, recognize that had happened and be like, okay, I need to stop this behavior, or don't let this behavior grow or continue to happen.
All right. So it sounds like you still actively struggle with it. Say that's fair.
Yeah, I think a big part of it is that it's everywhere, right? Like you were saying, if you're on social media, even scrolling through like TikTok videos and stuff, you see like, especially like the AI generated stuff is very sexualized. You see women posting stuff in very like obscure things and showing a lot of cleavage, and then you get ads for sexualized video games and this and this. I think it's everywhere. You see it in movies, you see it everywhere. So it's hard to not struggle with it.
Okay, got it. By the way, chat, I banned Kiki. I like rarely ban people, but that was just annoying, and maybe my tolerance for banning has gone up a little bit. Down. You gotta. I don't know. Whatever. Kiki's banned. All right. So, are you in a relationship?
I am. Yes.
Okay. With a woman?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Does she know that you watch pornography?
Yes and no. She knows my history with it. Yes, like that has been discussed.
Well, it's not a trick question. Like, does she know that you actively still sometimes watch pornography?
Yeah, I would love to say. Well, no, she doesn't, because I think it's not something. It's something more recent that happened. It's not like beforehand. I hadn't watched it in very long time, and I think it's a recent relapse. You could say.
And you don't think that pornography is cheating?
I don't think it's necessarily cheating in turn. Like I said, I think it's like kind of complicated. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not.Maybe it's very cut and dry. Yes and no. Right. But I think it opens your mind to it, and you're lusting after someone else. But you're not physically there with someone. So maybe it's mental, like a little bit of emotional cheating, I guess you could say, or I don't know. So I guess it's like.
All right. Can we test those thoughts and beliefs?
Yeah. 100%.
If it were truly like not a problem, why does your partner not know even when you relapse? Why is that a secret?
Oh, I like that question. I think it's mostly a secret because I haven't disclosed the information, but the question has never come up. The conversation also hasn't reoccurred.
Oh, so don't ask, don't tell.
It's more or less of, I haven't felt compelled to tell her. So maybe I guess that means in my mind, I don't believe it's totally cheating, right? Like, I don't think it's super immoral, but it can definitely, I don't think it's correct either, right?
Okay, well, how does that response sound to you?
Convoluted.
She hasn't asked, therefore I don't need to offer up the information. Like, could you put a word or a couple words on how that response just might feel?
She hasn't asked. I guess that I mean, it sounds like pretty like deceitful, right? In a way.
Deceitful, yeah. Slimy, and I'm not. These aren't judgments towards you, okay? But it's just kind of
No,
what I hear.
100%. Yes.
Like slimy, withholding, devious. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, it just sounds not the right. It's not good character. There you go. Like I
Not
don't
good
know.
character.
Think of
Yeah,
trying to think of a way to like describe it.
yeah. Okay. How does it feel for you to kind of name it as such?
I think it puts a heavy, like a very, like, negative connotation over the act of it even happening. Right?
Okay. So let's put whether or not it's cheating over here. Okay. Is it honoring to your partner to be engaging in the use of pornography while you're in a relationship?
No, I don't think so at all.
Okay. Why is that?
I think for some of the reasons that I had said before, you're taking your and I think it's more than just. Let me take like one step back real quick. I think it's what pornography does as a whole, not necessarily exactly what you're doing to your partner or your relationship, but what you're doing to yourself in all aspects, in more than one aspect of life. I think overall, it's not, hey, we're cheating on our partner. We're hurting ourselves, and we're hurting everything that our life is through doing this, which is like, so I think, yeah. So I think overall, just indulging in pornography, I think is bad, and which is why I've quit, and also like I'm talking about it now because I like what you're doing. That's why that girl Kiki, I'm glad you banned her. I was thinking if she just stood around and listened, you're bringing awareness to it, and you're trying to help people through struggles and help people through things.
By the way, I'm not convinced that was a woman. Could have been, but I don't know. I didn't ask. I don't know.
Yeah, the picture was changing a bunch, but yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Them, they, whatever. But but yeah, I think what you're doing is good. So, and that's also why I wanted to come up because I've struggled with this for. I was married for 7 years, divorced, and now I'm redating again. And that was when my addiction was during the marriage, and I think it was unbelievably damaging to the marriage. So the awareness is really good, and so
yeah,
one of the main reasons why I wanted to come up. But I like now that I came up for sure because you're asking me questions and making me feel and helping me through my relapse. So that's why I'm here. Thank you. I just want to put that out.
All right, great. You're welcome. So what then? Is porn cheating? Let me ask you that question again. Go back to the basics.
Yeah. Yes. I think so. I think now I would say I would say yes, but again I think we're cheating not physically. We're cheating in a different way, and I think it's an iceberg. Like the question is deep.
Well, sure, right, and yes, great point, right? So, physical cheating, emotional cheating. Here's maybe the better way to look at it is, if we take our eyes, our focus, our attention, our sexual pleasure seeking off of our partner and put it on or towards another person or woman, is that a betrayal? Is that a violation of the relationship?
Yeah. I would. We're putting. I'm sorry. Can you repeat the middle part of the question one more time? I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
If instead of looking at our partner and honoring our partner, cherishing our partner, putting our focus and attention on our partner sexually, emotionally, physically, intimately, with our heart, if we take that and turn it towards something else like pornography, other women, whether or not we're actually touching the other women, the question is then, have we violated the relationship?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. So therefore, we could say porn is cheating.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think you've totally. Yeah, and I think another part of that is like if we just I don't know how. It doesn't matter if you're religious or if many people are religious. But like, you know, in the Bible and stuff, it's saying lusting for someone is cheating on your spouse. Even the Bible tells us this. Just in terms of looking at someone in a lustful nature, which is pornography. We're watching this. We're doing this. We're betraying our partner. We're betraying that person that we're supposed to be giving our love and our attention and our eyes to. So,
Matthew 5:27 and 28 says, "You might have heard it said, 'Do not commit adultery.' But I, Jesus, says, if you even look at a woman with lustful intent, you've committed adultery with her in your heart." Totally changing the game, flipping the whole conversation on its head. Basically saying, look, guys, look, people, if you're turning away from your partner, lusting after someone else, you kind of missed the point here. And you might as well be an adulterer.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah,
All
well,
right, man.
yeah, hey, I appreciate you letting me come up here. Don't let the trolls
I
mess
love
with you.
trolls. They're very entertaining.
But
thanks for sharing,
yeah.
man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think what you do is good. Thanks for having me on.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Take care. Bye.
Peace.
W's in the chat for all of our guests except for Kiki. No W for Kiki. Not tonight, at least. Great. Thanks for chatting, man. That was fun. All right, I'm gonna ask another question. I think I'll take like one or two more guests, and then I'm gonna move on here. Have you ever unfriended someone in real life, but you still watch their stories online? Have you ever unfriended someone in real life, but you still watch their stories online? I'll be right back. All right. All right. I'm going to take a couple more guests, maybe one. If you're in the waiting queue and you really, really, really want to come on, tell me why. Tell me why you want to chat. And by the way, if you're new here, give me a follow. The follow button's up there somewhere. My name's Austin Hamilton, also known as the Porn Coach, the coach of porn. Here to ask the most important question in the whole wide world. Is porn cheating? Such a great question. Pardon me. All right, let's take another guess. Unfortunately, some of you are saying like, oh, the queue, the way that the TikTok queue works, it doesn't stay in order of when you request it. I wish it did, but it doesn't. It literally, there's a list, and the list is like constantly reshuffling itself. So I would love to just take guests in order, but I can't. So I'm going to close my eyes, roll my mouse up and down, then click the button. And we got Haiki Nation. Or don't we? Okay, we don't have. Take the person below Haiki Nation. 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 0. How's it going? My name's Austin. Nice to meet you. 0 1. All right. That person's not there. Hey there, what's going on? M? Hello?
Yes.
Hey there, what's going on?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Are you 18 or over?
Yes, I'm 18.
All right. Is porn cheating?
Um, I would say so, yes.
Okay. Why is that?
Um, I just feel like it's like disrespectful for your partner, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to come up because my boyfriend has currently been doing it for around 2.5 years. So,
Is he there right now?
yeah.
Can we get him on?
Oh no, he's not here right now.
Oh,
He's in college, yeah.
got it. Okay. 2.5 years he's been watching porn.
Yeah.
What's that been like for you?
Pretty hard.
How hard?
Like really difficult.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. You're 18. How old is he?
He's 18 also.
Okay, so you guys have been dating since you're in high school.
Yeah.
And okay. When did you first discover that he was using pornography?
I would say like 3 months into the relationship.
Okay. And what happened for you, like in your body, when you discovered that?
Well, I didn't really expect it from him, I guess. I don't think anybody does, you know? But kind of like betrayal, I guess.
Yeah, because it is betrayal,
Yeah.
right? Why do you think it felt like a betrayal to you?
Um, I don't really know. I guess because I really don't know.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
could it be safe to assume that you were expecting to be in a relationship with a man
Yeah.
who faithful to you and not screwing around with other women on the internet? Like that's what you were expecting, right?
Yes.
And what you actually found out is that that wasn't true.
Yeah.
Putting his eyes on other women. That's a betrayal.
Yeah.
Okay. And now here you are 2.5 years later dealing with this. And what did you come up here for? What do you want out of this?
I guess advice, kind of.
Okay. Well, I won't give you advice. I'm not in the advice business.
Yeah.
But I'll ask you, what are you wanting?
What did you say?
What are you wanting?
Um, Well, I don't really know like what to do, I guess. I feel like maybe because it's been so long like being together, it's kind of hard to like figure out what I want, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, here's what I would ask you is who else in your life knows what you're going through? Like, who else knows that you're in a relationship with your boyfriend and he's watching pornography 2.5 years, essentially since the beginning of the relationship?
No one.
No one.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're doing this alone.
Yes.
Okay. Why does nobody know what's going on for you?
Um, I feel like it would feel a little weird like talking about it with someone I know.
Okay. How does it feel talking to me about it?
Um, it feels okay, I guess.
Okay. And probably a little weird, right? Because
Yeah.
it is a little weird in the sense that it's not something that people just go around talking about,
Yeah.
right? So you feel like it would be weird to talk to somebody about it. Okay. Fine. Totally normal. Is there anybody, you don't have to answer specifically, but is there anybody in your life who you feel comfortable talking about this topic with?
Um, my sister probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You think she would be, excuse me, like helpful and supportive and at least give you a listening ear to be with you in what you're going through?
Yes.
Okay. Is that something you're willing to do?
Um, I think so, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Great. So, look, I don't have an answer for you. Everybody in this chat will give you advice if you want it, and I'm not asking you. But you have to decide what you're wanting and what steps you're willing to take to move closer. It's going to be very hard. Like, I get it. You're so young. You've been with him since a very young age. There's hope for you guys if you want if you want to make this thing work, and if you were to decide this isn't the right relationship, that's okay as well. But I think the most important thing for somebody in your shoes, not let their life pass them by while they don't do it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you haven't done anything. I'm sure that there's many people in this chat, many women who are in a similar situation. They were in their teenage years, now they're 30 years later, married to somebody, and they're like, wow, this got way out of hand.
Yeah.
And my invitation to consider that you have a lot more power and for this situation and your life, and it's sitting right there in front of you. And oftentimes, coming to that realization is sharing what's going on with it,
Yeah.
especially someone who trusts.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. I've talked to it like with him a lot, you know, but it keeps happening like a lot. And um like when I speak about it, he like he's laughed before, and he's like either on his phone and he just doesn't want to like talk about it anymore, or he'll, get mad. So,
You're telling him, what are you telling him when he responds like,
um, I guess like I really don't know. Like it just doesn't make me feel good about myself to see it happening.
Okay. So you're telling your partner that when he uses pornography, it is hurtful to you.
Yes.
And he laughs at you, tells you you don't know what you're talking about, ridicules you, gaslights you.
Yes.
Why are you tolerating?
I don't know. Really, I don't.
Yeah. Fine. You got to sit in that. Is the music too loud? We've been doing this for 2.5 hours, and one person said, music too loud? So, I mean, you can dig deep on that one. Like, why are you? What is going on for you, where you're willing to sit there and be gaslit?
Yeah.
And not step into your own age.
Yeah.
If somebody were to talk to somebody going through something like this, what advice would you give them?
To leave, obviously, but
Why is
I
that obvious?
just can't, cause it's obvious they don't care, you know. But I just can't get it through my own head. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I don't
How
know.
fascinating, right?
Yeah.
It can be obvious for somebody else, but for you, it's like, not for me, right?
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to do with that?
I don't really know. Uh,
Yeah, you do.
mm, I mean, I just don't think talking to him is gonna get me anywhere.
Okay, and let's say you're right. Let's say you're right
Yeah.
about that. What could you do then?
Um, leave.
Okay, you could leave. Yep, that's an option. What else could you do?
I don't know. I don't really know.
You could suffer in
Um,
silence. That's an
yeah,
option, right?
yeah.
What else could you do? There's tons of possibilities here.
Um, I would I would say like talk through it, but that's not like I don't think that's an option. But
Well, it sounds like you've tried to talk about it and
yeah,
he's not up for that conversation. So in a sense, he's actually being very honest with you, right? You're saying essentially, I don't like the fact that you're using pornography. It is hurtful to me. And he's saying, I don't care, and laughing at you. Do you see how he's actually being very honest?
uh, yeah, but there's other times like where I'm asking, and it's like I feel like I know every time, like a gut feeling, but um when I ask it's like no, and then if I keep asking, he obviously like comes out with the truth, and then like even like a couple days ago, like he was like, I'll try to fix it and respect you because it seems disrespectful, but it doesn't change.
He's being honest,
Yeah.
and he's not actually changing. So, I mean, look, when we can't change another person, which we can never do, or a situation, the only thing we are left that we're able to change is ourselves.
Yeah.
And so you can spend another 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years hoping that something changes here, and it might, but what if it doesn't? You got to ask yourself the question, what will you do? What will you do if nothing changes?
Yeah.
I don't know the answer for you. I don't know if you need to leave or stay or something else, but there are other possibilities.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. All right, chat. I'll take one more guest on for 4 minutes until the half hour. So who's it going to be? By the way, give me a follow if you don't follow me already. Follow button's up there somewhere. Me. Let me go. Okay, that was very desperate. I like that. Let me go. Hey there, what's going on?
Hi.
How's it
Oh my
going? Are you
gosh.
18 or over?
Yes, I am.
Okay. You've got 3 minutes, and then I need to go to bed. So is porn cheating?
I believe yes, it is.
Okay. Why is that?
I would just say from personal experience with my ex, there was a time I caught him, like it pulled up on his phone on his Safari, and bro threw his phone across the room, and he's like, I don't know what that is, da da da. Da. And like he already felt some type of way about it. So if coming from his perspective, he knew it was wrong. And for me, I practice abstinence. I know that's not the case for everybody, but I'm waiting until marriage personally. But for those that aren't, I feel like it's much more than just like it's not actually doing something physical with the person, but you're watching real life people do that. And so if I feel like in an instance where you were in a room with two people, like in the actual room, like that would be considered wrong. So I don't see the difference as to why it would be different like behind a screen, you know?
Got it. All right. So are you still in that relationship with that person?
Absolutely not. No.
Okay. Why so strongly?
Well, we didn't
What's
break
up,
up for
Moms
that
AF?
reason. We didn't
Okay.
end things for that exact reason, although there was like other things going on, but that for me set off like a, oh wow, okay, like I see like um it's like wandering eyes.
You clicked away.
Oh, sorry. Can you
That's
hear me?
right. Been happening a lot tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just feel like it would be like if you were satisfied with me, that would be all you would need versus like you're trying to get satisfaction from someone else. So it does from something else. It's again, it's not necessarily like you have that personal connection with that person, but still it's like you're defiling your vision, you're defiling that relationship. It's crossing boundaries, it's being disrespectful. And I think yeah, it's just what I think.
Yeah. Okay. So are you in a relationship currently?
Not officially. Not officially.
Okay. Unofficially?
Yeah.
Okay. So what conversation might you have with a prospective partner when it comes to pornography as you're maybe entering into the dating conversation?
I think it would definitely just be like, don't do it. I don't see that as respect. I see that as like ultimate disrespect. In the same way, if I were to like go to the beach with somebody and they're like looking at other people in like a disgusting way, if they started doing something that would just be like, what in the world? Like you would feel uncomfortable. It's wandering eyes where like your eyes aren't on the person in that relationship and it's pure lust. And so I think that seeing that lust ultimately shows somebody, okay, that shows your loyalty, that shows your commitment, that shows that you have no self-control, you have no discipline. And I think that if somebody lacks self-control and discipline in a relationship off the bat, that's already a red flag. So I think I would just initiate that. That if you're watching something that already tells me psychologically that you are you're not disciplined. You don't have self-control. You lack that. And so from that, the fruit of that is going to show throughout the relationship, you know?
Yeah, got it. All right, well, I said you had 3 minutes, and then I'm going to go. So thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, except I have to take this person on. Garden of the North. Hello, how's it going? Hello?
I wasn't prepared. I was just typing. I'm
That's fine.
45, by the way.
Okay. Are you 18 or over?
I'm 45.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go to bed. So the topic is over. However, you made a comment that was interesting. You said, I think porn coach is only talking with people that thinks is cheating. Could you tell me what you meant by that?
Yeah, because since I came in here like an hour ago, everybody has just been talking about that it is cheating.
Got it.
While I can see it from another perspective.
Got it. Well, hold on. You know what's fascinating about your comment? Before a guest comes on here, what do you think I know about them?
Oh, you don't know anything about them.
I know nothing about them.
But
I don't
you
even
could-
I don't even know if it's a human being.
No, but you could ask, I want to have somebody now that are against it or somebody that is for it.
Yeah. And you know what's fascinating about that is people are always honest when they say things on the internet, right? So if they
No.
type it in saying, yeah, bring me on, I am for it or I'm against it, they're always going to be telling the truth, right?
I don't know about everybody, but some people, yeah.
Yeah, some might, but some won't. Look, I've gotten that comment before, and I always think it's so fascinating. It's like, what do you think? Do you think that there's some secret thing here that tells me what somebody's belief is before I talk to them? All I see is
No,
a
but-
username and a picture. And the usernames are like, they're wild, and so are the pictures. So anyways, I
But you
just thought it
can-
was interesting.
No, and I think it's interesting because when you start talking to them, then you hear what their opinion is, and you could say, well, I wanted to have somebody that is the opposition of this.
Well, why would I want that? They'll come. They're here all the time. I just like talking to whoever wants to share about the topic. Yeah.
But it's still one-sided. You're asking, is porn cheating? So therefore, you would like to hear both sides.
I want to hear whatever people come on here and want to share. And usually it's about 50-50.
Okay, I haven't heard anybody saying it's not cheating.
You said you've been on here for an hour. Matthew Voigt was on here, and he came here saying it's not cheating. And then after about 10 minutes, he was like, never mind, I think it is. Did you miss that guy?
Okay. Yeah, I missed that guy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask you the question then. Is porn cheating?
It depends on how it's used, in my opinion.
Okay.
Um,
Tell me more.
Well, for an example, if you have a long distance relationship and you're talking to your partner on the phone and that they get excited and you have to go to bed and you can't talk, why not? Why isn't the person allowed to watch some porn to release?
Who said they're not allowed to?
The person that thinks it's cheating.
I didn't say they're not allowed to.
No, but that if you're in a relationship, you don't allow a person to cheat, right? But if you know the person is watching porn and you're okay with it, then it's not cheating. Also,
Yeah,
if you watch porn
I agree.
together, it's not cheating.
Okay, let me ask you the distance question. How much distance needs to be between two people for porn not to be?
Well, if you're
How much distance?
It-
The
it
distance is a
doesn't-
factor. So how much distance?
well, if you're that far away that you can't be with each other and have sex,
Well, how far? For the average
I don't-
couple, that distance is between 3 and 8 inches. So is 9 inches? Is that what it's considered? See what I did
Oh, that's
there?
just.
That was
Yeah,
good.
I see
That
what
was
you
really
did
good.
there, but that was just silly.
That was worth staying the extra time. So, how much distance? How much distance does it, for you, become acceptable to use other people outside of the relationship and it be justified?
For me personally, if I know my man watch porn, you see, I'm not the jealous kind of girl, and I know that the partner I'm with loves me.
How much
so
distance? How much distance? Can't answer the question, can you? Because
no, I can't answer that question.
Because it's the wrong framing that you use. If you answer the question, you know exactly what I'm going to do, right? So you're really trying to not answer the question.
I can't answer the question because it depends on from person to person.
Yeah. So maybe the better question is, why would we even be going and seeking out another person for sexual pleasure when we're in a relationship committed to somebody else?
But it's not seeking out another person when you're just watching porn.
Then what is it?
It's just watching something.
Watching another person have sex to help you achieve orgasm?
Okay, then let me ask you this. If that's the case, then you should not allow people to use toys.
What do toys have to do with pornography?
Because they are doing exactly the same thing.
No,
They're
they're not.
helping
Because
you.
a toy is not another person. It is literally not another person. Whereas
A
pornography
movie
is
is not another person.
what?
A porn movie is not another person. You're just watching it.
What are you watching on the movie? On the
People
porn movie?
having sex. It
Wait,
depends
hold
on.
on,
Porn can be
what?
different things. It
Hold
could
on.
be cartoon.
Hold on. I want to make sure I heard you. Watching what having sex on the movie? What was the word you said?
It could be people or it could be cartoon, depending on what the
All right, so hold
person's
on. You said-
preferences is.
I got it. Look, I want to track with you. You said it's not people, and then I asked you to get more specific with your definition, and then you said
Yeah.
it's people.
It depends on.
That was a half a sentence.
Yeah,
It depends on what?
but it's all in the viewer's eyes, isn't it? If
Now maybe you're onto something.
if I'm so confident in myself that my man watches porn when I'm not around, that's totally fine with me because I know it's me he's gonna have sex with. It's me that he loves. And he was just watching porn when I was not around. I have no
If he
problems
loves
with that.
you, if he loves you so much, why does he need to masturbate while watching strangers have sex?
Because it's not the part about. It's not about. Then you could say that you're not allowed to think about anything while having sex as well.
Well, let's go with that. If you knew that your partner was thinking about having sex with another woman while he's
No,
having
they
sex
might be
with
thinking
you,
about having sex with you. But it's just thinking about it, and it's not you because it's in your mind.
if your partner were to be thinking about having sex with another woman while having sex with you, how might you feel about that?
But that's not what I said.
I know. I
You
just
can
asked
be
you a question back.
wanking under your duvet, thinking about your girlfriend, and your girlfriend is in the room next door. Is that cheating?
Is there pornography involved? That's the
It could-
question.
It could
it's
be
all about
something
porn.
from a porn that you like, that you want to do with her.
Are you in a relationship?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Do you watch porn?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Why do you watch porn?
Right now, it's because I don't have a man.
Okay. And so what does pornography replace in the absence of a man?
It replaces sex.
Which resembles what?
Sex. Because
Which
sex and
resembles
love is
what?
not the same thing.
Right. What does sex resemble, particularly in a relationship? One of the things
Sometimes
it
it resembles just sex. Sometimes sex is just sex. Sometimes sex is with feelings. Sometimes sex is without feelings.
Yeah, and connection.
It's
a
different
way to
between
connect.
sex and making love. Having sex and making love is two different things. You don't have to be in love with somebody to be having sex with them. You can have sex without feelings. You can have sex with feelings.
That's true. So why do you use pornography? What are you really longing for?
I'm not longing for a relationship at the moment, but I choose not to have sex, and I rather watch porn.
Okay. What does the porn give you?
It gets me off. It's a stress relief
Stress relief.
sometimes, and sometimes it's yeah, because I don't want to be horny, so I watch porn.
Okay. So stress relief, and so that you don't have to be horny anymore?
Yeah, sometimes. It depends on, it's different from time to time.
Okay.
And not, I just want to answer somebody in the text. Not everybody that's watching porn are getting addicted to it.
And you don't want to be in a relationship, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Why is that?
I had a really good relationship with a man, and unfortunately, he passed away. And how can I say it? The grief has taken a long time, and also I don't feel the need that I want to be in a relationship just because.
Thanks for sharing that.
You're welcome.
What's that been like for you?
Sorry?
What's that been like for you?
Losing my man. Well, it was very difficult because he got, it's called aorta aneurysm. That's when the big vein to your heart burst. And he died in my arms in front of our child. And I don't, it's been 10 years now. And I don't bring home men when I have kids. I rather wait until they are adult and have their lives before I start dating. But yeah, me and my man, we used to watch porn. I know he watched porn when he had to travel away. We were talking on the phone and I had to go to bed because I had to get the kids to school. And he knew that I was watching porn. You gone quiet.
Listening.
Yeah. Depending on how the person used the porn is the real key to if it's cheating or not cheating. Do you watch porn?
No.
You don't?
No.
Why not?
I don't think it would be honoring to my wife.
And you don't watch porn together?
Nope.
Are you religious?
Define religious.
Do you believe, are you Christian? Do you believe in God?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I get the feeling that a lot of Christian people are very against porn and exploring sexualities, and it could be a cultural thing, a religious thing. I don't know. I'm asking. Because in the country I'm from, we are very open about sex. We teach kids in school. We have sexual education in school in my country. And we talk from they are like quite young, how to protect themselves, what to do. And yeah, it's a very open thing. And also nudity is quite normal in my country as well.
Where are you from?
We go skinny dipping. I'm from Scandinavia.
Okay. What about skinny dipping?
Skinny dipping, we go a friend group, both male and females, and we go skinny dipping. We go to the sea or lake and we take off our clothes and go swimming.
We don't really do that here.
We also use the sauna, the outdoor sauna, and we all go, both male and females, into the sauna, and we don't have any clothes under the towel. We are in the sauna nude, and then you just drop the towel and run into the lake. And there's nothing wrong with that. So, and maybe in your country, you would see that as something wrong.
Where do you think I'm from?
You sound like you're from America.
Wrong. I'm from Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan. Okay.
I'm from America. Come on. It was obvious.
Yeah, you sound and look like an American.
Yeah, I am. You got me. You got me on that one. All right.
Hello, by the way.
Oh, hello. She's a real person.
I am a real person.
All right. All right. So how'd we get here talking about skinny dipping in saunas?
Because it's our culture. We are quite open about sex. We are quite open about nudity. We don't see it as something wrong. So I think a lot of things has to do with environment, religion, culture, how you see things. In some countries, maybe it's wrong to get a divorce. Maybe in some countries they're wrong to have children with more than one dad. In Sweden, even during the Viking times, the women had children with more than one man. So it's so many factors that are playing what you think is cheating and not cheating. And for me, watching porn, I don't see that as cheating.
I got it. All right. So you started this conversation talking about distance. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just say you're in a relationship. Okay. And you're like, okay, if we're apart, pornography is fine. Let's say that you're out and about one day and you are just feeling like head over heels towards your partner. You're just waiting to get home, maybe have some sort of embrace with him. And you go inside your house and he's sitting on the couch, pornography on the big screen, watching his favorite porn star, and he's masturbating with so much joy and pleasure on his face. You walk in the room, you just have all this excitement, and he looks over at you like, "Ah." And then he continues masturbating while watching favorite porn star have sex. How might you
What I would do? Well, I would ask him if he wanted help, and then I would go and turn off the porn if I didn't want him to watch that and help him.
And what if he said, no, I'm watching my favorite porn star right now?
I don't think a person. I don't think a person would do that. I can't put myself in that situation, but
You haven't watched my TikTok live enough because we've heard it all. How might you feel if that were to happen? If he's intentionally choosing somebody else, another woman's body over you?
But that's one of the definitions. If you feel that's cheating, then it's cheating.
I'm not trying to
But
decide if it's cheating or not. Okay, we're well beyond that, right? Let me ask the
how
question
that
a
would
different
make me
way.
feel.
Let me ask you a question a different way. Do you think it's more ideal or less ideal for, let's say, a man to strive to put his focus, attention, love, honor, respect on one person, on his partner, or do you think it would be more ideal to spread that around to many different people? Which is more ideal?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
Okay, fair. Do you think it would be a more ideal situation in a relationship for a partner to put their love, focus, honor, respect, attention on just their partner, or to put it on their partner and many other people? Which do you think would be more ideal?
Ideal, your partner.
Okay, why is that? Why do you think that would be more ideal?
Because that's the person you choose to live with. But you see, you're grabbing for like a grain of sand in a whole beach right
nude
now.
Beach?
It could be.
Could be.
It could be.
Not
no,
in my
but
country.
No.
What do you mean by that? I'm grabbing for a grain of sand.
Because you're picking out certain situation, and not everything is black or white.
See, I'm actually doing the opposite because I didn't say what would be better or worse. I didn't say what would be good or bad. I didn't say what would be right or wrong. I said what would be more ideal.
It depends on the person. But
For you, I'm asking for you.
for me, it would be that he only had eyes for me.
Okay, and why is that? Why would that be more
if
ideal
I'm not
for you?
around, I rather him watching porn. Why? Because I can't answer that. I think it all comes down to how secure you are in yourself and in your relationship.
Why is it so hard for you to answer that? Like, it seems as though what you're wanting to say is what I'm, you know, kind of offering up here is, I just would rather him focus just on me. But it's like your heels are dug in now to where you won't say it.
No, of course, if I'm nearby or close, but if you have to, you see, it
But why would
depends on the situation.
why would the distance matter, right? Whether he's in the room next door or halfway around the world, why wouldn't you still just want him to have his heart turned towards you?
The heart and the penis is not the same thing. You don't think with your dick, do you?
Many men do.
True.
But is that an excuse? Right? Okay, well, if you can't have self-control, then okay, you know what? Do whatever, right? I mean, how does that sound?
But if you both agree on it,
Well, if you both agree on it, that's totally, yeah. If you both agree that you're using other people, then yeah, it's not cheating.
so you would
I'm beyond trying to decide whether it's cheating or not. Okay, just to be clear. But I think there's something here for you. Like, you are, my experience here, I love the conversation. You are wrestling with this. You are wrestling through this.
no, because like I said, it depends on how it's used, if it's cheating or not cheating. If you both agree on it, if my
I
man
agree.
watched
If
porn,
you're in a
I'm
relationship
allowed
and you
to watch
agree
porn.
that you can totally, but what would be preferred? Like, would you prefer that, or would you prefer you're just saving each other for one another?
Personally, I think it can be nice with porn sometimes.
Okay. Yeah.
Not all the time, but sometimes maybe watch porn together or yeah.
Okay. So you wouldn't prefer that he just be focused on you, or at least striving for that. That would not be your preference.
It depends on from time to time as well.
Okay. All right. Great.
So you wouldn't like your woman to watch porn? Because some men think that's sexy as well.
I would not find it sexy if my wife was looking at other eggplants and being like, "Whoa, did you see that one?"
Okay.
I'd be like, "No, not
If she's
sexy at all."
watching lesbian porn,
Nope. I'd be like, "Why
or
are you
just
doing that?"
another
Not
woman
sexy.
masturbating, you don't think
Nope.
so?
Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
All right. Take care.
Well, I have to go. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. All right, guys. We had a bonus viewer, and I guess that's, if you want me to stay on for another one, just ask that comment. Why do I only bring on people from one perspective? I don't know what people are going to share before they get on here. So I'm 30 minutes past my bedtime. We've been on for 3 hours, and it's great being with you all tonight. Give me a follow if you guys don't already follow me, if you like my content. If you don't like my content, follow me anyways, because maybe you can come back and argue with the people in my comments sometime. It's really fun, so I've been told. And by the way, I'm a coach. I do one-on-one coaching as well as group coaching, both for men who are dealing with some sort of unwanted sexual behavior, such as porn or sex addiction, as well as women who have been betrayed by a partner who has been unfaithful to them. If you want more info about what I offer, go to the link in my bio. I'd be happy to chat with you. We can do a free clarity call is what it's called, and we'll go from there. If not, no problem. See you here. Great being with you all. Make it a great day or not. Choice is always yours, and yours alone. Nobody else's choice. See you next time. Bye-bye.